You want to hear something?
What's good?
There's a song, a little song, that when I was little I would hear, and it would bring fear to me,
Yeah.
I would hear this song, It was actually a theme song for a program, And when we would stay in Mexico with my grandma in Nuevo Laredo, they had Fox, because they didn't have cable. So we had like 5 channels, and the only like American one was Fox,
Okay.
And I think it was Saturdays or Sundays, like around 7,
Uh-huh.
You would hear the little song, the hey,
Yes, sir. The
fuck-
X-Files,
yes,
man.
way.
Yes, sir.
That song would put fear in me, I saw like 2 episodes when I was little,
Yeah.
And both of those episodes, we're talking about what we're gonna be talking about today.
Today we'll be talking about
Fucking aliens,
abductions, man.
Abductions, Yes,
Some nice abductions.
Real life abductions,
Yes, sir.
We had the fans tell us, that they wanted this finale,
Yeah.
to be similar to our season 2 finale.
Season
So
2,
we were
hopefully
saving,
guys
you know
did the
what?
same thing, yeah.
Let's save this flying mother, for
Yes,
the
sir.
end. And here we are again, Abductions, What do you guys think?
Well, I'm glad to be a part of this.
This abduction.
Yes, because
and we have the studio is green
yes,
today,
I see the color. Very nice.
Yeah.
Roswell, Area 51. I don't know. I'm just trying to say names that has something to do with aliens.
I can see you out here hopping it out, man.
Someone help me out,
Well, it's a good eerie color. It's a good eerie.
Yeah,
color.
it's a good setting for the
Yes,
episode.
sir.
Abductions,
Some nice aliens,
Today
man.
we're gonna be talking about abductions, and we're gonna be talking also. Well, Raymond is gonna be talking about a
What?
very famous person. Do you
Yes,
mind
sir.
sharing his name with us?
Yes.
Tell us.
Bob Lazar.
We're gonna get into it. Bob Lazar. I was saying his last name earlier wrong.
Lazar.
I didn't know who that guy was. Did you?
You know who Bob Lazar is?
No, I didn't. Pero
Okay.
I watched a Joe Rogan episode. I was telling this guy,
Okay.
and in that episode, this guy comes out, Bob
Yes.
Lazar, right?
Yes.
And I was amazed, when he starts talking about how he was working for Area 51,
Oh yes, dude.
and he literally tells you, all this shit is real.
Dude.
I don't want to spoil it and get into everything
of
about
course,
Bob
of
Lazar,
course.
because that's Raymond's.
Yes, sir.
But this is what we're gonna do. On
We'll
season
read it
2,
today.
season 2 on the finale, we were talking about Betty and Barney Hill's story.
Okay, Betty
This
Boyd.
story was one of the stories that brought a lot of attention in America to the UFOs. And on our finale on season 2, we spoke about them. We also spoke about this Project Blue Book, which was the book that was created. It was actually a project that the government did, to kind of debunk the apparitions or if the aliens were real,
Yeah.
But today we're kind of gonna do like a recap, I want to say.
Okay.
We actually have a story that they send us here at Beyond the Darkness,
Oh,
and
that's
it's not
quite
from here,
interesting.
Laredo. No, it's from Nuevo Laredo, from Mexico.
Oh, down there in
We got a
Mexico,
story,
man.
so we're gonna talk about that story today too,
All right.
And Aaron, you got the famous movie Will
Yes, sir.
Smith
I got a bit of information on you.
about who is this people?
Well, there are a few people out there, and right now, Harold Dahl would be one that I want to speak about.
Okay,
Harold Dahl had seen some things and he had actual evidence
okay,
of a few things. But these men in black, which are
Yes.
what we're going to be speaking about in a while, is what I'll give you information, man. These men in black came out here and threatened this man. But we'll talk about that in a minute.
but mira, let's start with that. Let's start with the Men in Black, because I feel
Let's
like
start with the men in black.
yes, on our last time that we spoke about UFOs on the OVNI episode,
Yeah.
we forgot to talk about the Men in Black, and Barney
okay.
and Betty Hill, like they saw this Men in Black, and there's other people that have talked about the Men in Black,
of
right?
accounts of the men in black.
So
yes.
I think it would be good if we get it off with the Men in Black. Not Will
Okay.
Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, but the real Men in Black,
Yes, the real men in black. Well, how should we kick it off with the story?
You think? Yeah, let's go with the story, Let's go with the story, and at the same time, we can kind of talk
Add in
about
some information.
Yes,
about it. Of
who
course,
these
man.
people
There's a
are,
lot of
right?
stuff out there.
Yes.
Man. See, when it comes to this, bro, this man, was it Harold Dahl?
Okay.
He had gone out one day to go fishing with his dog. It was back in 1974. Well, while he was out there, he had witnessed a few orbs coming out of the water and start flying over him. One of these orbs, man, starts exploding and drops.
Okay.
Now, as it's exploding, parts of it are flying all over the place, and one of these parts falls on his boat, onto his dog, and kills it.
Shit.
Yes, sir. So this guy saves that piece, and he had taken a photo of those same 6 orbs out there in the sky.
Okay.
The next day, he gets a visit at his home. These 2 men in black come out here trying to ask him about the photograph. He shows them the photograph, and then they start letting him know that none of that happened, and all of that was just a coincidence. None of it was real. So it's just asking him questions like, what do you mean it wasn't real? My dog's dead. They asked him for a piece of metal that fell on the dog. How would they know about all that, man?
Like,
That's
they knew
one question.
exactly kind of what happened.
Yes, they knew exactly what they went for. How would they know these things? That is one account. We have many other accounts out there of these men in black coming to visit people right after they've seen things like this, man.
There's videos, way. There's some videos of people like, I don't know if it was a banquet. I don't know if you guys seen this one, where there's a clear video of 2 tall men like in black.
Oh, it's walking. A hotel.
It's a hotel, right?
Yes, that's the hotel I was telling you about.
That's the story you're gonna talk to us about.
There was 2 guys out there looking out through the window, and they saw a craft pass by through the window. The gentleman steps out and asks in the lobby if anybody else saw that. Everybody says they hadn't seen anything that day, but the hotel manager, he had seen it, and he tells them, "Yes, I saw it." Because they have a conversation about that. The next day, they don't know how, but 2 gentlemen had walked in. As one of the guys from the hotel was walking out towards the lobby entrance, he was walking out to the left. These 2 men in black walk in, and they start asking the female questions. This female says that she felt like they were reading her mind as they were asking her the questions.
Like they had the power to read their mind?
Like if they had the power to read the minds. The description is tall, white, they were bald, and no eyelashes, man.
Sin cejas.
Yeah, sin cejas, boy.
It's pretty fucked up.
Dude,
It's crazy.
It's because think about it, wait. We were mentioning the Men in Black because I think, it's like one of the hidden societies out there, right? Like a hidden society from the government. Because we were actually saying that they're kind of like the muscle. Back in the day, like in the 40s, 50s, they were literally considered like the muscle for the government because they would go away, threaten people away, and be like, putting them like threats like, hey, you didn't see anything. Yes. Okay, like you didn't see anything. There's one where you mentioned the coin one way. That's a good one way.
Man,
Talk about that one. Because that's like when we say that they would threaten you, that's a perfect example.
Dude, look, this is... When it comes to that one, it would be Jack Robinson. It would be in 1968 in New Jersey. Jack Robinson had this encounter where a gentleman walked to his home and knocked on the door.
Okay.
He allows him to come in, and the gentleman is a tall white man in a black suit. The guy starts asking him questions, but he tells him that he's an officer.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, he asks him about the night before, of some dreams that he was having. He's been having dreams of all these aliens and all this chemicals and things like that going on, that they're trying to like show him something, teach him some stuff. This guy comes to ask him about those dreams. Well, he starts telling him that, no, because I'm having dreams of this and that. The guy tells him, you know what, well, you have 2 coins in your pocket, right? Pull out one of those 2 coins. And this dude was
like
completely
he
like,
that shit.
He was like, oh,
damn,
like how does he know I have 2 coins in my pocket? Pulls one of them out, bro. And in his hand, right in front of his eyes, you see the coin start phasing, and then it disappears. This is all the account that this guy is letting us know it happened.
Yeah.
It phases out, and he asks him if he knows about Barney Hill.
Oh. Okay.
And he says yes, he knows about Barney Hill.
Barney Hill.
And then he says, Barney Hill had a heart, just like you had a coin. And then he fucking walks out.
Fucking dread, way.
Dude, that was a complete dread right there, dude.
Because letting
him know.
Have you ever heard that story, the Barney and Betty story?
Yeah.
To people haven't heard it, or you haven't seen the finale on season 2, way.
Yeah.
So this was like the first couple, way, ¿verdad? Que trajo lo de los aliens y eso a las noticias, güey. Because before them, güey, nadie como que habían hecho tanto pedo en las noticias. Like,
there was actually a president out there.
Yeah, güey, like... There has been chingos of occurrences where people have seen like the lights in the sky or things like this desde hace mucho tiempo, pero que fuera algo público, güey, like on newspaper or something, it hadn't happened, güey.
I believe I had read something about JFK seeing the UFO.
También, yeah, that's true. So what Barney and Betty happened was they were coming back from a little retreat, güey. They went to the Niagara Falls, and this place, the Niagara Falls, was like 5 hours away from their home, güey.
Yeah.
As they're coming back, way, it was nighttime. It was like 10:30, way. They get into an argument in the car. Pinche little argument, way, just a dispute.
Yeah.
So, Barney, he decides to park the car and try to, fix it. Y empiezan a hablar, y ya, güey, they fix that little argument.
Yeah.
And before they take off, güey, not Barney, Betty, it's Betty, right? Yeah. She notices like some lights coming down from a hill, way. Like one big light coming down from a hill. And she tells him, like, hey, look at that light. Él voltea, la ve, güey, and he's like, wow, like, it's not an airplane, like, it's very low. And they say it was coming, like, right towards them, güey. So what he does, he kind of panics, turns on the car, güey, y se va, güey. Pero dice que donde él va manejando, güey, que that same light se les pone en medio enfrente, güey, like, right in front of them. And it gets so fucking bright that he, like, hits the brakes super hard. Y él y ella, los dos se pegan con lo del carro, güey, se dan un putazo, güey. So they're kind of dazed because of that hit, güey. So after that, güey, pues they stop, güey, they just see the white lights, and that's it, güey. They don't remember what happened after that.
Okay.
All they remember is they wake up, güey. It's been 2 hours since the incident, güey, because they recall, like, the time cuando pasó.
Yeah.
So ya pasaron casi 2 hours, but they're, like, 35 to 40 miles away from the spot where they stopped, güey. So ellos se dan cuenta que, pues, imagine, güey, you wake up at 12 a.m., I don't know, 1 a.m., güey. A la verga, ¿qué pasó, güey? You don't remember anything, and now, like, you're stopped 35, 40 miles away from where you were, y 2 hours went by.
Yeah, dude.
At the same time, Betty notices that her dress, güey, is kind of torn, güey. And Barney notices que su clothes también está como que rota, como que movida, güey. Like, algo pasó, güey.
Yeah. Oh, plus their watches.
Yes. And their watches were all stopped or something like that.
Broken.
They don't, ¿cómo se dice, güey? They don't recollect qué les pasó exactamente, güey. So they head home, güey.
Yeah.
And they notice, pues, que se tardan para llegar a la casa, lo que tú quieras. Pero days after, güey, that's when they start getting, like, the nightmares and shit.
Yeah,
Y en estos nightmares, güey, es donde ellos ven, güey, como lo que les estuvo pasando, güey. Y les hicieron, me acuerdo, güey, que les habían hecho, ¿cómo se llama? Hypno algo, güey.
Hypnotherapy.
Hypnotherapy, que viene siendo como una terapia que te ponen un tipo trance, güey.
Yes.
So you're in a trance, güey, and you can start talking about a certain day that they try to find out what happened. Y tú empiezas a recall everything, güey. So they did this, güey. A doctor called Dr. Simmons, he worked with Barney and Betty for 6 months, güey.
Yeah.
And there's some actual audios, way. I actually got the audios, way, off the internet, way. We're gonna see if we can play them, way, so you guys can hear them.
And then I pulled over to the side of the road. And I looked toward the sky. It looks like a big pancake. I drive, and Betty is still looking, and she says, Barney, it's still following us. What do they want? I believe this is a flying saucer. I can see it tilted toward me. All right. Let us wait and see. Let's get now. I have been told to keep my eyes closed. They took me and carried me, and my feet are not bumping on the rocks. I am going up a slight incline. I'm afraid to open my eyes. Feel you were going to be operating on? No. I was laying on the table. I thought if I keep real quiet, I won't be harmed.
Pero están cabrones, güey, because in the audio, like, when Barney's talking, güey,
The description that they're giving.
he's like, there's something in front of us. It looks like a pancake, which sounded kind of funny. But he's saying it looks like a pancake because it's
It's a
fucking
saucer.
flat, way. It's a saucer and it's full of
Yeah.
lights. And then he states that he's seen through his binoculars because he had binoculars.
Yeah.
When they went to the Niagara Falls, they took their binoculars. Dice que cuando mira por los binoculars, he can see 3 to 4 people on the windshield. No dice people, Dice for I don't know what he calls them. Beans or something like that. But then he describes them as being kind of tall, grayish. Dice así que tienen certain features de nosotros, güey. And then on a certain therapy that they did to his wife, she starts saying of what they were doing to them, how they had him in like tables, güey, que les estaban checando sus DNA, su sangre, like les estaban haciendo test de todo, güey. And she actually mentions, güey, that there's this part where they're running a test on her, and I don't know what she says on her nerves or something, that they punctured her with something, way, that it hurt so bad, way. But she mentions two characters. She mentions the leader, like the one that was leading everything.
Yes.
And then she mentioned kind of like the doctor or the scientist, right? So this doctor scientist is the one that punctures her, and when it starts, like she gets that awful pain, way, she states that the leader, way, gets close and he puts his hand above the area. Y que pum, se le quita el dolor, güey. Oh. She also mentions, güey, de que she asked them where they're coming from, and that this leader person, we pulled out like a star map, and he told her, we're coming from this star. She's saying that they were talking like in like dialect language or something, but there was something where she could understand it, güey. Lo que ellos estaban diciendo, ella lo estaba entendiendo. Después de eso, pues se hacen famosos, güey. Se hacen bien famosos porque salen en el periódico, güey, en las noticias, y luego llega esta gente de la que estamos hablando. They start getting this visit, güey, from two characters, all dressed in black, güey, que les hacían preguntas. Ahora, estos personajes, or these characters, güey, they describe him like that, güey, like two tall people, güey, dressed all in black. And at first, supposedly, they mentioned, like, they were kind of friendly, right?
Yeah.
Y después ya era como que nada pasó, like nothing happened, like they were trying to make him think que no les pasó nada, like kind of pressure, way. The weird thing was that when they get the visit, way, I don't know, it was like 5 to 7 years later, that's when the Project Blue Book starts, and exactly when the day of the, like when it started, way, like that same day or days after, Barney passes away.
Yeah,
he passes away, and I think, way, it was from heart failure. When he's talking about this man in black visiting that man and telling them Barney Hill had a heart,
just like you had a coin.
O sea, te lo van a entender como que ellos son culpables, güey, de lo que le pasó a esa persona. Now the wife, güey, she passed away later in life, güey, and I think she lived till she was like 80 something, güey. Pero that's one of the stories, como te digo, ya habíamos platicado de esto, pero the Men in Black, güey, es algo de lo que no habíamos platicado. There's people like Dan Aykroyd. You guys know Dan Aykroyd, right?
Yeah.
The actor from Ghostbusters. He has a story where he came across these people with the Men in Black.
Yes.
Que he was talking porque él hace como conferences and he attends all these types of things, güey, porque está bien metido en lo de los UFOs y todo este pedo.
Oh yeah, dude, he's a true believer.
And I don't know how it happened, güey. I think you were the one telling me about this, right?
See, he was walking out of his home one day, and he was looking towards the side, and at the edge on the sidewalk, there was a space enough for a vehicle. Well, he states that as he was walking, he sees to the side an empty space, looks away and turns back again where he sees a vehicle with two men standing in black suits, right? So he's watching them as they watch him walk. He then looks away, and when he pans back to it, they're not there anymore. Nor the vehicle, nor them. So what do these men in black do? Because I've always thought about it. What if they are not just regular people like what we think they are?
What if they're aliens?
Because what if they can appear, disappear? What if they can do all these things? Because it's crazy how they get so much detail about the information that happened to you when it comes to these accounts.
Like,
and they come ask you questions.
Or that reading the mind way.
Yes,
I mean, it's because if you put like in the movie Men in Black, they couldn't read minds, right? Pero, you know how they had this gadget donde se te olvidaban las cosas. Había una story, güey, que yo había leído de una persona que su vecina, güey, había dicho que ella vio un flying saucer en la noche, que vio un alien, o sea, no un alien, sí, vio una nave, güey, y le hablaba las noticias, and like she made this commotion about that. She saw a UFO, güey.
Yeah.
And she would share this story with everyone for over a month, güey, where, you know what, I saw a UFO, this and that. Y de repente el vecino dice que un día, güey, cuando él va del mandado llegando, yéndose, ve a dos personas saliendo de la casa de ella, güey. He sees two men, güey, coming out of her house. And these two men, güey, they don't get on a vehicle. No, they just turn around on the sidewalk y se van caminando. He doesn't, like, make much of it, porque sí que al principio he even thought, like, maybe they're selling insurance or something.
Yeah.
So no hace pedo. The weird part was, like, days later, güey, he's like, I think he was like, estaba regando afuera, no sé qué está haciendo, and she comes out. Okay. And he asked her, like, how have you been, whatever. And he asked her about the two men that visited her house. Mm-hmm. And she's like, no men have come to my house. He goes, yeah, like, I was leaving and I saw two gentlemen get out of your house, like, dressed in black. She's like, no way. From their way, she would talk a lot to his wife, way.
Yeah.
The wife tells him, like, en una noche, güey, que se van a dormir, dice, oye, ¿sabes qué? Like, por decir Dorothy, the neighbor. She hasn't mentioned anything about the UFOs. Y como que ya siempre que se juntaban entre amigas o platican, she would always bring out the story de que, I saw a UFO, like, you know all this?
Yeah.
And he asked her, like, ¿sabes qué? Tomorrow, like, if you can, ask her. Y le preguntan, güey, y dice la señora, no, I've never seen a UFO, what? And this is a person, güey, that was fucking, like, si pudiera tener fotos, hubiera hecho la casa como museo, güey, de que aquí vimos un UFO, you know?
Yeah.
Y no, güey, that she started saying, I've never seen a UFO. What are you talking about? No, like, y que se fije que no. Y este señor decía en esa historia que he thought it was like, he thinks it's the Men in Black, and that they did something to her fucking brain, way, where she knows everything. Like, she remembers everything except them, and that she saw a UFO, way.
Dude, maybe they used that little pen thing.
Maybe they do have that little pen. Can you imagine with that pen, the zapper? It was like days, months, or forever, right? Way, some shit like that.
Dude, well, think about it, man. Like, when it comes to the movie,
yeah,
they tend to try to show us things that, you know, are actually out there.
Yes.
We don't see it like that because we think it's just a movie, but these are things that, you know, either have happened, have knowledge of, or somebody has seen.
Like the tabloid scene, way.
Yes.
Where, like, everything on the tabloids, it's like what's really happening.
Yes.
Y lo que está pasando en the New York Times es puro pedo, güey, de cuenta.
No, yeah, dude.
Pero it goes to this where we said it before, way. Movies sometimes, way, show us things, way, that are really happening, but it's like they're fucking with our minds, way, where they're like, well, let's just tell them this is real. Yeah. Para que ya no hagan preguntas. Or just pónselo aquí en la película y así van a pensar que es de mentiras. You know?
Yeah.
We had this conversation where we were talking also about how back in the day, the government, everybody would say that, you know, UFOs weren't real and all this shit. And how 2 years ago, they actually just released all this fucking information, the government, the Pentagon,
yes,
released all this fucking information that, yes, they've been here for years.
Yes.
Everything you know about UFOs is true.
You know, and it's quite...
That's fucked up.
It's quite badass to me, man, because when I was younger, dude, some years back, back in 2012 and stuff like that, I would talk about all these things with a lot of people, and everybody was always thinking, you know.
Yeah.
But I would tell people, like, was my family members, friends, and everybody, bro. And now that it's coming out, bro, they can literally see that I had done a bit of research that shows that these things were real and they were actually hiding things from us, dude.
But now imagine this,
there
though.
Are many aliens out there.
Imagine this, though. Dude. Imagínate, güey, los viejitos ancianos de los ranchos en México, güey, o en el mundo, que en su vida llegaron a ver un pinche UFO, güey, o un alien, algo, güey, y que le contaban al pueblo, a la gente, y que los tachaban de locos, güey. Sí, y se murieron pensando, estaré loco, güey, a lo mejor nunca vi eso. Y luego ahora, güey, ya es de que no, sí existe, no mames, güey, pobrecitos, güey. Esa gente, güey, pobrecita. Yo, fíjate, cambiándole un poquillo, güey, but talking about UFOs. Yo la primera vez, güey, lo platiqué una vez, güey, que vi luces, güey. Fue antes de que el gobierno te dijera, es verdad, fue antes de todo eso, güey. Yo tenía como 12 años, I was like 12, güey. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the town Cotula. Yeah. It's like an hour away, right? So we went on a hunting trip, güey, and it was a Saturday, güey. And we were going to go to the store, güey. We were at the ranch, and we were going to the store at around 11 or 10 p.m., güey. We were going to go get, like, some munchies or something, güey. And we're riding in a pickup truck. And it's my uncle, 2 uncles, and my dad, güey. And they tell me, pues, vente enfrente con nosotros. Pero yo, güey, being fucking 12, I wanted to ride in the fucking caja, güey, in the back.
Of course, man, of course. Yeah.
So, no, I'm going to go in the back by myself. Nos subimos, güey, la camioneta. They start going. And I'm sitting, like, giving my back towards the windshield, güey. Recargado así, güey, viendo.
Okay.
I have, like, the whole landscape of the ranch in front of me, güey. And it's dark, güey. Pitch black, but the moon, güey, it's fucking bright. So bright that you could actually see the whole ranch, güey. So, nomás se ve así ese whitish de la moon, güey. When the truck starts going, güey. I remember I had my headphones because I had a CD player. I don't know if you remember the CD players.
Yes,
And I had my CD player, güey. Y en eso, güey, out of fucking nowhere, en el mero medio del monte, allá lejos, güey, pum, se levantó una luz. I don't know, güey, 400 feet, güey, no muy alto. Y se queda la luz ahí parada, güey. Y se oye, se oye como un bass, güey, like a bass sound, güey. But everything happened so fucking fast, güey, that I saw it. I remember seeing it, güey. Me quito mis pinches headphones. Estoy ahí viéndolo 10 seconds tops, güey. Se como apaga. Prende como más para acá. Se apaga. Y en eso donde vuelve a prender se va, güey. So you kind of see like a little, like a glare, güey.
Yeah.
La verdad, me quedé, güey. No me dio miedo, güey. I wasn't like scared. It was more like fucking intrigued. Like, holy shit, they're real.
The next day, Chapa wakes up in the morning,
Hey,
gets some
wait.
cereal, gets knocked on the door, boom.
Dos vatos de negro, güey. Ay, le pusiste leche al conflace. Estamos vendiendo leche para el conflace. Y no viste de pura mamada un UFO ayer, como eso de las 11.
And it's funny that you mentioned that way que evitas algo tú, especially ahí en Cotula.
Yes, way. Yes, way, because I think I've heard this, way. I've heard this. I don't think I'm the only person, güey, que en Cotula ha visto algo. Yo ya he oído historias, güey, de gente tanto en Cotula alrededor, y ya ves que andan muchos como los norieros o así, gente.
Dude, yes.
They have stories.
Well, we have one guy, I don't know if you remember him. He's one of the guys that he's always watching our show, way. Are we allowed to say his name?
Yes, of course.
Sí. Pues his name is Arturo, también, Hernández.
Arturo Hernandez. Shout out to Art.
Shout out to Art, who's
If
working
you
out
get a
there.
knock, at your house by the men in black,
You can thank Raymond for this one.
Raymond.
And he actually sent us a video.
Oh, we have a video. That's
we have
true.
video.
That's true,
Dude,
way.
and I still have not seen this video.
It's because this video came to us, way, early in the week, way. And we knew what we were going to be doing today.
Yeah.
And Raymond was like, you know what, I'm going to save it for you guys. Pero, being how I am, way, I was like poking, and he let me see the video. It is amazing when you can see something.
Yeah. Now, what he saw first, way, was actually something similar to what you saw, way.
Yeah.
He saw what was 6 little spheres, way, that looked like what he, quote, fireballs.
Yeah.
And they were all traveling together, symmetrically. And then all of a sudden, they just, like, turned off. And then he actually recorded, which was one of them, and you could see it move, and then just
Boom, se apaga.
se apaga.
Yeah, way.
Oh shit! Like
Yes,
that's all
way.
caught on video.
Yes, way.
Yeah.
Look, this is the thing, way.
Yeah.
I saw that video.
Okay.
I've seen millions of videos just like that on
No,
YouTube.
I've seen plenty of them like that.
So this
as
is
well,
my
but
thing,
if
though.
This is an actual person you know. That,
Yes, way. Yes.
Yeah.
So this is
something
actually
badass,
someone
man.
that likes our show. He tunes into almost every episode, right?
Yeah.
He sends us this video which he made, way. You can see, way, that it's not like a fake video or anything.
Yeah.
Pero donde yo me saqué onda desde que dije, a la verga, todos los videos que he estado viendo en YouTube han de ser de verdad, güey. Like, all this shit is real, güey. Like,
Man.
cause,
Dude,
como
it's
dices tú,
'cause
now, güey, you don't know, güey.
It's because nowadays with the CGA, we would never know. But dude, out there are some pros out there.
But this is
There
the
are
thing,
some
though.
pros.
I feel like the government, way, is allowing these types of videos, way, to be uploaded because dicen esto. If we would put, like, a fucking strict agenda, like, hey, si suben un UFO video, túmbalo de volada, wouldn't that cause controversy, way? Like, hey, why are you hiding
No,
this
pues,
shit?
yes, it might.
Pero si tú das el pelo y dije, súbanlo, como que creen ellos de que diciendo, súbanlo, van a pensar, puede que sea mentira o...
Yeah, of course.
Right?
For every real video out there, there's like 5
Que
fake
puede
ones,
que sean
dude.
fake, exactly.
So to them, it doesn't matter, bro. Plus, them releasing information like that or us releasing information like that gets us to normalize this alien stuff. So whenever it comes to us or whenever they actually get here, we'll know, because when they released the information about it,
Yeah.
people didn't panic or anything like that.
No,
Most
fíjate,
people already have been normalized
that's the
to
thing.
television. and
When
stuff.
this happened, way, a couple years back, way, when they released the information de que sabes que sí existen,
Yeah.
you didn't see like people gritando en la calle esas mamás. No, it
Yeah,
was
most
like,
people-
okay, ya
most
sabíamos.
people were over here,
Yeah.
Right,
distracted
Like,
by
finally,
COVID.
really?
For real, way, it was like, yeah, we know.
Everybody was like,
Yeah.
there's aliens. COVID. Yeah, COVID. Dude, nobody cares about the aliens at
Hey,
the
wait.
moment, dude. Everybody was panicking, dude, about other stuff.
But imagine
Everybody was
Throwing that
stocking
news.
up on toilet paper and water.
Wait, if you would have thrown that news, güey.
Yeah.
Back in the 40s, güey, sí hubiera paniqueado la gente.
Oh, dude, if you would have said that news back
Sí,
in the
güey.
40s,
Ahí la
it's
gente,
'cause
güey,
back then, they
se
knew.
hubieran quemado solos o algo, güey.
No,
Well,
the
not so
thing
much
is-
the 40s way. I mean, if you would have just said that way in the 80s way.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But it's because back then they would see these things and they wanted that information to be true.
Yeah.
JFK came out saying that he was going to allow everybody to know about the things that were hidden. And
Didn't George Washington even mention that he had a fucking...
yes, George Washington as well had seen
a
UFO.
UFO. Güey. There's mentions in one of his diaries or something like
Yes.
that he talks about this UFO that he saw.
Supposedly Hitler as well.
Yeah.
Was it you, Aaron? He told us about Christopher Columbus having
Yeah.
an incident?
As well?
Yeah.
He
Well,
saw a sighting. I'm sorry, a sighting.
¿cómo
as well.
Christopher Columbus? I think it was something with the lights también, ¿no, güey?
Coming out of the water.
Es que this is the thing, güey. Lo de las luces, güey, lo de los aliens, güey. Nos vamos, güey, hasta atrás, güey. En la Biblia viene algo, güey, de los
Yes,
aliens.
sir.
¿O no?
You see
They
that-
speak about aliens in the
In
Bible,
the Bible, there are accounts. Maybe it might not seem like aliens to
but they
most,
don't say it as aliens. They say
but
them as
they
what?
place them as these different forms of angel.
Okay.
Like there's one. There's an angel called a seraphim.
Okay.
A seraphim is an angel that's full of rings, many wings, and full of eyes.
Okay.
Those shining rings and literal rings like wheels spinning in the sky.
Yeah.
Those would be chariots. And those right there are what we see now as
Yeah.
flying pancakes. You know how that
Yeah.
gigantic one right there. Now, there is accounts of things like that in the Bible. There's an account of a man by the name of Enoch who was as well was abduction going with everything. He was as well taken from earth into the skies to walk on emerald grounds.
Oh.
Dude, so he's out there walking on emerald grounds, looking at the earth from the sky. So to me, that would be a depiction of him maybe in a shuttle, and the ground was glass, a green form of glass, and he was able to see through it to the floor, like through the floor to
Yeah.
the earth.
Es que this is what we're saying, like, desde hace tiempo, güey, o sea, desde antes de la Biblia, güey, ya ha habido historias, güey, o es más, güey, hay marcas en este mundo, güey, donde la gente nos describe, güey, de esta gente que baja del cielo, güey.
Yeah.
En México, güey, en Egipto, güey, en las pirámides, casi todos tienen este tipo de... Es como un símbolo, güey, donde hay alguien sentado viendo siempre hacia el cielo, güey.
Yeah.
Y las nubes como que se están quebrando y está bajando algo.
Dude,
Well, touching on what he had said, way there's actually a painting way.
Yes.
yeah,
Where
President Michelangelo.
yeah,
That has right there in the back
Yeah.
a UFO. It
Really?
would be Mary with Jesus Christ, and the back would be a small little ship.
yeah, and it's sitting upright.
And,
way, like
what
the-
picture is this?
That would be a
It was,
painting.
it's a painting.
But what painting was it?
I don't know the name of the painting though.
Brenda,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to
We
look for
can
that
find it,
painting
yeah,
and
we
put
can
it.
find it and put that there.
We're gonna
Yeah.
put it right here. Look,
Man,
what we say. We're gonna put it right here. Y ahí salió ya la están viendo. You see this? Ahí se ve el alien chiquito.
Yeah.
There's what, like a little space shuttle in the
No,
corner?
it's actually he's inside like a fireball.
Oh, okay.
Pero the thing is like upright way, like the video of the Tic Tac way,
Okay.
where that pilot saw that Tic Tac.
There's a few paintings that have
Yeah.
some different
Manchas o algo.
manchas, different things like that, dude. Not only that, there's a book there's a book named Chariot of the Gods by
Okay.
a gentleman called Eric Don Vanagan.
Is that a
Where
good
he's-
book?
It's a very good book.
All right.
It speaks about all these forms of flying saucers and things like that we would once call them chariots of the gods.
Mm-hmm.
You see, like back in tradition, in Hindu tradition, and everything, Indian, there used to be these gods like Shiva and Vishnu and all them that would actually ride on these chariots. And there was a big battle back then where they used these things called dimanas to lift themselves up off the ground and battle in the skies. And there's depiction of this, stories and things like that about all these things happening. Dude, and I believe that would all be in the Mahabharata. All of that would
What
be in
is
the
that,
Mahabharata, the battle. The Mahabharata is a text would be like the Bible,
Okay.
but when it comes to, I believe, Indian.
Okay.
And all that stuff is a very interesting thing that you should read about, man.
Es que es
Very
like...
interesting thing.
Fucking mind-boggling way.
It is, güey. It's
Dude.
crazy, güey. ¿Viste lo que hace hablar de aliens, güey?
Dude, it's
Abductions?
just, yeah, it's just random.
No, it's just it's there's all this information
Yes,
out
there's
there. Way
tons of
Dude,
shit, güey.
but
out there,
it's
güey.
because we've been seeing these things all around us this whole time, but they've been denied to us, man.
Es que tantas veces, eso es lo que yo decía una vez también, de que hay gente, güey, there's probably people out there that dedicate their life, güey, to trying to fucking see a shot or an alien, güey, or something, a UFO.
Yeah.
and they go with their life, güey, fucking searching for one, and they die and they never see it. Y luego hay gente, güey, como nosotros, normales,
That don't look for it, güey.
that we don't look for that shit.
And it's there.
And it's there,
It ends
güey.
up happening.
I have in total, look, the Cotula, here in this neighborhood, I had one. I had 2 in this neighborhood, and I had 1 in Zapata, Texas. I've had 4 occurrences, güey, where I see this lights. They're lights, güey, because I don't get to see like a space shuttle or nothing like that. I see lights, güey. And at first, güey, yo siempre pensé a lo mejor es como una, like a satellite. But satellites, they tend to just move one way. They pass like that, güey, derechos. No hacen turns y esas mamadas. 4 times, güey, me ha tocado ver luces así diferentes. Les dije la de Cotula, güey.
Yeah.
Aquí afuera de mi casa una vez yo pensé que era una shooting star, güey.
You remember that when
Dude,
we had
yesterday.
finished recording an episode?
Yeah.
And we were out here?
We were out here.
Yes, I remember that
That-
one, güey.
Yeah, we saw it up, and then
Se veía como que estaba... We at first, güey, we thought it was a star.
Yeah.
yeah,
It was just on this side. We're talking, güey, y de repente... Como que se mueve más para acá, ¿verdad?
it was starting to get closer because it started getting bigger. Way.
Yes, güey. And that happened, I remember we had just recorded an episode. güey.
Yeah, and it had.
Dude.
Was
Neta,
that-
güey.
Man, did it shoot out?
It didn't shoot out, güey, pero nomás estaba como que...
Se movió el star nomás.
Se movía bien raro, güey, because it was like...
You
Se
guys,
iba bajando.
And then there was another one way towards the left, going
Más lejos
towards.
también.
dude, y'all been telling something crazy about star, man.
Tell us.
See, this one time I was outside. I used to live at a ranch out there in what's it called?
Area 51.
No, mile 18.
Estaría con más, güey, así, güey.
Hey, mile marker 18
It was
way.
mile
Mile
marker
18 está
18,
peor
dude.
que
That's
Area
fucking
51.
crazy
Dude,
way.
it
It's
was mile
worse,
marker
way.
18. I live at a ranch out there, dude. I don't know what it's called on the road.
Yeah.
I was by the gas station. There's a little ranch out there. I was living out there with a cousin of mine because his dad is the owner of that ranch.
Okay.
I used to meditate out there and relax, you know, because I smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke out, relax, meditate, things like that. And
Is
there's
it-
one time,
It's
Is it
Turbo.
by 255?
I wouldn't know, man. It's not that far down that way, man. I don't know much about all that area, bro, because I wouldn't really like pay attention to it. It would just be a right over
Es
there.
que cuando vas para allá nomás conoces qué
Yeah,
portón es
dude,
y
like,
ya, güey.
yeah,
¿verdad?
where I'm going, and you know, that's why I told you that. There's the gas station right there, boom, right there in front.
Those that you were talking
That-
like,
that's
como
right,
los
would be-
norieros te oíste, güey.
Yeah, bro, like you know.
Ahí
all the
andaba
roads
por la
right there.
255 y me
I
fui
used
para
to
la
work-
240.
Yeah,
Sí,
dude.
soy yo.
Well, I
Old
was
Field
out,
Life way.
Yeah, it sounded
dude,
like that.
I was out there smoking out, right, just chilling, you know, relaxing, and I look at the moon, and right next to the moon there's a star,
Okay.
and I'm looking at it because I started noticing it doing this,
Like flitching.
moving around.
Yeah.
But right next to the moon, just like, it would be like if, like, let's say you have a moon right here, you blow, and there's like a little piece of dust right there just moving around.
Yeah.
It was just like that, dude. And I was staring at it for a good while, dude. I go call my cousin. She comes out. She looks. The star's not there anymore. The next night, it happens again. I'm out there and I see that same star there moving around.
Okay.
This time, she's out there with me, and I point at it. Witness of that one as well.
She
dude,
was
'cause-
there with, like...
Yes, she
okay.
was there and she saw it moving. I told her, Cass, look at that star. Tell me what it's doing. And she stares at it.
It's dancing.
And she goes, dude, it's moving. And I go, yes, it's fucking moving, dude. The star's fucking moving. I'm
Yeah.
not nuts. Because when I told her, she's like, nah, you just got too high, dude. But, you know,
Herbal
'cause,
medicine way.
dude,
It happens.
these
It's
things
herbal
happen.
medicine.
It was in California. He said it was in California.
Let's just say
Mile
it
18, California.
was in a future Texas.
You're outside of the city limits.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah.
You're in Webb County.
Aaron, you're outside
Yeah.
city limits.
You're good.
Okay,
way.
I was outside city. Yeah, you're right. I was outside city limits. I
It
was
doesn't matter.
smoking
It
the fuck
doesn't
out of a
matter,
blunt,
It
bro.
doesn't
Smoking outside
matter.
of
You're
my
out there with nature way.
I was
Yeah,
having
wait.
a very good time. I'll tell you that.
So you see this fucking star dancing.
Dude, so I
wait.
saw this start dancing, dude, and it went on a nice.
Oh,
trip.
but now you have like a witness, and
Dude.
it's bad as when you have a witness because now you don't feel crazy.
dude. Not only that, I had another account, dude, where literally I had my brother,
Uh-huh.
my stepbrother, my sister, and a friend of ours named Gilbert. And we're outside as well. We were partaking in a nice herbal remedy, and
Yeah.
we're looking to a side and out there.
I love it.
Towards
I
the
love
back,
this.
like my mom lives in Cheyenne, bro. Towards the back, you can see where the airport is at.
Yeah.
So we see these three lights, and because we've seen lights like that before around there, so we say, nah, because it's just an airplane.
Yeah.
It starts coming down, getting a bit closer. And pues we're smoking, doing our thing, looking. De repente I watch, and they stopped right there, like in a
Boom.
certain
Clear
spot.
sight.
They just stopped in clear sight, right? De repente they start spinning. But all three start doing this, like, spinning. And as it spun, it goes to the left, and then it comes to the right. Then you straight up, bust out.
It just
now I have,
zips.
I want.
those,
You know what I want, Wayne? I want what he was smoking.
dude. I have all those eyewitnesses there, dude. My sister doesn't smoke.
It was just you. That's true.
It was me and my two brothers.
He's trying to incriminate you. Don't incriminate people.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
dude.
I'm not trying to incriminate anyone.
There was two sober people there that literally saw it as well.
Okay.
Literally saw that stuff as
well. That's good. You got sober people seeing it, so that's countable. Wayne.
Yes.
Yeah.
And dude, believe me, it was an amazing thing, dude. We told everybody about it.
Okay, but I'm going to ask you something real fast, Wayne.
Yeah.
Did you feel scared, Wayne?
No.
Back in Norway?
No, there's no need to be afraid of that.
I didn't. When I've seen these lights, Wayne, I've never felt like como que a la verga. No es como cuando estoy en mi casa, güey, que soy un pinche río y estoy solo que digo a la verga. Ahí anda un pinche diablo. Sí, güey, que te cagas. Bashiva, you know what I'm talking about, güey.
Yeah, I do, güey. Thank you for that, güey.
Then you hear a nice little knock at the door with the Men in Black ass. Well, you hear a sound on your roof, sir?
Nah, that would be scarier, güey, to see the Men in Black. Pero okay, güey. Imagine that, güey.
Yeah.
Ves tú un pinche UFO, ves algo, güey. Y le hablas a la policía o le dices a alguien, güey, and the first person to come to your door is this people. This happened, güey.
Yeah.
This happened here. No, I'm telling you, this happened here in Texas, güey. There's a story, güey.
Texas.
Yes, güey. There's a story that came out of Dallas, Texas, güey.
Okay.
Donde una pareja, güey, they're having a barbecue, güey, in their house.
Oh, nice.
Están haciendo su carnita asada, güey. I don't know if, what they were celebrating, but it was in the nighttime, güey. Y donde están ellos ahí platicando y la chingada, in their backyard, güey, they see what the man and the wife say it's like a shuttle, güey. But they say it like a carousel, güey. Que se veía un circle todo lleno de luces. No nomás abajo, like from the bottom to the top, pero todo completo, güey. And the lights are just like fucking spinning, güey.
Dude, that is what they used to describe as those angels that I told you about a while ago.
So este güey, dicen eso, que se ve como un carousel, güey. He said he had the time to go into the house, come out with his camera, and he snaps a picture, güey. As soon as he snaps that picture, güey, dice que donde la toma de segundos, boom, se desaparece. So he's like, like, we got proof.
Yeah.
Ya pegamos. Pero they call the cops.
Big mistake.
Yes, wait. I guess in their panic or something.
No, it's because back then, boy, what else
and
you do but
report it? This happened actually like in the late 80s, wait, like 88, 89, wait.
Well, it's a good year, wait.
They call the cops, wait. Reportan de que ven un UFO, wait, in Dallas, wait. Like, we just saw a UFO, whatever. Está bueno. Ni a los 2 minutos, they get the knock, wait. What do they think? It's the cops. So they go, they open the door, and sure enough, wait, there's 3 guys, wait, tall guys, wait, in black suits, and he describes que todos los tres, wait, son güeros blondes, wait, y que le dicen que si pueden pasar para hablar con él, que saben de que reportó un incidente. So at first he's thinking maybe they're private investigators.
Yeah.
Well, these guys come in and they actually tell him we come from so-and-so service, and they show him a badge, wait.
It was like a legit.
Yeah, like a legit, shit.
Oh, yeah.
And they show them a badge, güey. Pero ya que estaban adentro de la casa, güey, ya empezaron a hacerle más preguntas de que ¿qué es lo que vistes?
Yeah.
And this guy, güey, he's basically like, pues we're having a cookout, güey. Me and my wife, we're having a cookout and we saw this, a space shuttle, y le dice todo, güey.
Okay.
And that they tell him, güey, like, no, you didn't see that. Like, no vistes nada. Lo que vistes es que, like, pasó un avión o no. Like, they try to, like, tell him it was something else.
Like, you're hallucinating yourself.
Yes.
Flying donut. I see.
The mistake was that this man tells him, but I have a picture.
Oh.
Yes, wait, that was like the worst thing he could have done. Wait, I have a picture. So they ask him, oh, really? Yes. With you? Yeah, like, I took a picture with my camera. Oh, can I see your camera? Y se las da, güey.
Dude.
These people just touched the camera, güey. They didn't do anything to the film or anything. He's saying that they just saw the camera, güey. Se la pasan uno al otro. Y pum, they give it back to him, güey. And they tell him, well, if you get anything on your film, let us know. Y que le dan una tarjetita. And they leave, güey. The next day, güey, he goes with his wife to like a pharmacy or a photo shop donde sacan las fotos, güey.
Yeah.
Sure enough, güey, they have the picture, güey, que él tomó en el patio, güey. Pero se ve el cielo nomás, güey. And he says, o sea, yo le tomé la foto a la nave, güey. Ahí estaba la nave.
Pero no mames, güey.
Like, they fucking erased it, güey.
Yeah, it's just an airplane and stuff like that. Like,
yes, güey.
Dude.
It's crazy.
He must have felt pretty fucking stupid, güey.
Yes, güey. Imagine, güey. Pues ya sabes. Es que
Pendejo,
you know that he took the picture.
Dude, pues mira, Raymond, how would you react if you call the cops, dude, and you know what they wear, like their uniform?
Yeah.
And then these guys come to your door. Would you believe that they're cops?
No.
Dude, would you believe that they're cops?
No, güey.
I wouldn't believe it, bro. They come in just like that, dude. Like, you know, back in times like that, boy, or before, dude, these niggas look like mobsters, dude.
I mean, and this happened, I think it was like in the late 80s.
Dude, these guys come at you looking like mobsters and everything, bro.
Imagine, como dices tú, you're waiting for the cops and this guy's coming fucking tuxedos, güey. Or in pinche...
suits, güey.
Suits, güey.
Yeah.
So, yeah, güey, so they get their picture y ya no viene nada, güey.
You know, I hope it doesn't sound wrong, but you said that they were white.
Yes.
In every instance.
They say white with blonde hair. That's what he said, the man.
And there was one instance where it was a female.
There's one story, way that you were talking about. I don't know what it was, way about the Nazis. How they recluded that this image from an alien or something, that he was like white looking with blonde hair, or what was it?
There was an encounter that was said. Supposedly Hitler had once been with one of his right hand men named Aaron Heinzler.
Okay.
And they had this encounter with a flying saucer. But when it came down, these beings came out of the saucer. Tall, white beings with blonde hair and blue eyes. They had spoken with Hitler and they had informed them to drop what they're doing. Forget about what all this war, all this battle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because it's not good for what's like the earth. Mm-hmm. They told them that they were told that they were known as the Aryans.
Okay.
And they were thousands of years older. And all they wanted was for us to stop our wars and be at peace. That's the reason why Hitler started collecting kids with blonde hair and blue eyes. And he believed that Aryan was the superior race. And that's why he started doing all his genocide and everything for everybody else. Think about it. He was killing the Jewish because of their belief, bro. Yeah. Now, if he saw these aliens, bro, and sees that these Aryans are the ones that are like, you know,
the tough ones.
Yeah. His belief is now they are what's real out there. This God that you speak of is not, or whoever you speak of is not. So that's why he goes on his genocide, bro. Getting rid of these certain people, bro, and collecting these kids with blonde hair.
Well, I mean, if you connect the dots, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. But I mean, also, you got to look at, like, if you're on the religious aspect of it, they depict Jesus just the same way. Really depict him.
Yeah.
Long blonde hair, blue eyes. I
mean, whoa. Where's he depicted like that? I'm sorry, because when it comes to Jesus Christ, bro, he was actually dark skinned.
I understand he was dark skinned.
I've always seen
but
he was the time when he was born.
Yeah.
The people that were around him, that's what he looked like. So he wasn't white. He was actually with the people out there in the world, brown, just like that, bro.
Yo siempre pensé que se miraba como la gente del Middle Eastern. Que así fuera la imagen, güey. That's like how I always thought to myself, güey.
Like that.
La verdad.
Tan skin.
Yes.
It would be like that.
Yes. Como un árabe,
But you really haven't seen, like, if you were like to Google pictures, I mean.
But if you say like a white man, blue eyes, way.
That's the Catholic Christ that they use nowadays, bro. The Catholic Church adopted the image of Christ and they made him white, way, and all this, way.
Y es que es
exactly what it is, bro.
Y pasa de que hay muchas religiones, güey, que del comienzo, o sea, no todas, pero lo dictan de una manera como ellos quieren que se vea, güey. ¿Sí me entiendes?
Yes,
pero si te vas a la historia, güey, de Jesucristo, en dónde pasó en el mundo, toda la evidencia es de que he's a Middle Eastern, güey. Like, ¿sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
Es una persona de allá, güey. Los Reyes Magos, los ves, güey. O sea, cuando los oías de chico, a lo mejor pensabas, son mexicanos, no, güey. Son árabes, güey. ¿Sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
Por eso yo así pienso que fuera la imagen.
Of course.
Ahora, volviéndonos a lo de los marcianos, a lo de los UFOs, güey.
Yes.
We have a story, güey, que nos mandaron, que les digo, de aquí en Nuevo Laredo. Pero, we were also going to speak about this man, Mr. Bob. What's his name?
Bob Lazar, or Robert Scott Lazar.
I don't want to fuck up the last
name. If we're going to get his actual...
Yes, wait, this is it. Wait, we're going in. Wait.
You're going to say Bob Lazar, right?
Ponte el cinto, güey. Put on your seatbelt, güey, because we're about to fucking go in with Mr. Bob Lazar.
Dude, I don't even wear those in my car.
Well, wear it right now, güey. It's going to get crazy.
It's going to be quite a bumpy ride.
Get a ticket, way.
It's going to be a bumpy ride, bro?
It's real bumpy ride, way. It's going to be like some fucked up shit, way.
Right.
Yeah, way. Because this guy, way, Bob Lazar, way.
Let's hit the road, bro. Let's hit the road. What's good?
This guy he's a conspiracy theorist, way, who claims to have been hired in the late 1980s
Okay.
to work for S4 way.
Area 51.
In area, well, they didn't call it Area 51 back then way.
But it's Area 50.
It's section S4.
Section S4 way. And he was there to reverse engineer extraterrestrial technology way.
Dude, yes.
That is a mouthful way.
Yes, dude.
That is a mouthful.
Fucking
Yes.
excitement
Think about that way.
That's good,
Think of
dude.
it.
All that stuff is
Reverse
interesting to me.
engineer way. Reverse way. Engineer way. Extraterrestrial way. Technology way. Anyway, come on. That shit out of a movie way. Isn't it?
Right? It is. It's out of a fucking movie.
Like
way.
you're mentioning, bro? Independence Day, Chapa?
Oh, yes, that's true. Wait, it is. It goes with Independence Day right here.
Oh, yeah, it does.
So then, what was he working with out there? I know it was, of course.
Yeah,
That's
well,
not the technology, but what exactly, like a detail of what he was working about? With?
he was actually working on a specific metal way called Element 115 way.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this guy claims way that they had alien aircrafts way in different hangars way.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
inside of the area.
Yeah, inside that area. And claimed that towards, like, where, you know how, pues, ahí in Nevada, there's a lot of mountains and whatnot?
Yeah.
Well, he claims that that's where they kept, like, these were, the mountains were the hangars, where they literally kept all these different ships way that were levitating way through what was antimatter? Antimatter?
Anti-gravitational.
Yeah.
So they were floating, basically.
Okay.
Yes, way.
Damn.
So this guy was working there way, and then that was his specific job way, is to understand way Element 115 way, because previous scientists way have studied this element way and ended up dying way.
This element, did it came from one of the spaceships?
Yes,
or-
it did.
Oh, okay.
Yes, way. This was recovered from one of the ships.
And
way.
do they
Yes,
know,
we
like,
did.
what was the function of the element? Like, did
They
it help
found-
in what
they
way?
found
Or?
out the element was hydrogen 115, dude.
So
and the
what would
fun-
they do? Like,
The function of it is what they were trying to figure out, man.
Okay.
How exactly does it work and what does it do? Because it allows the ship to be able to, gravitate
yeah.
and move in the same directions or any direction that it wants to.
Oh.
Dude.
Yeah.
So they're trying to figure out how that technology works.
They want to use this for our aircrafts,
Yes,
I'm
dude.
guessing. The Air Force.
Yes, way. And as this guy's was studying that element way,
Yeah.
this guy also was walking one day way, and came across way a doorway where he saw some files way where allegedly the files that he read way said that the government had this specific element way where they knew where they had all this 10,000 years ago way.
Shit.
¿Te imaginas way?
10,000.
10,000 years ago. Like, that this stuff right here, way, it's like they had it all this time, way.
Damn.
And saw different things, way. And he was able to board one of the ships, way.
One of the alien ships?
One of the alien ships,
Yeah.
way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, way. Of
Who,
course.
who can say that way? Like,
Dude,
Will
he
Smith,
can, way.
Will Smith,
Everybody that was abducted.
Will Smith, and everybody that got abducted.
Yeah, Barney.
Barney and Betty over there. Yes.
Well, he
Yeah.
can't say it anymore.
Well, that's true.
Well, no, that's true.
Pero-
Dude, speaking
so-
about everybody that was being abducted también, dude. Have you ever seen Ancient Aliens? I'm sorry about the...
No, I love Ancient Aliens,
Yes,
bro.
wait,
Have
we
you
had
seen
that
it?
show. We
Okay,
liked this.
so you've seen Ancient Aliens?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever see the episode of Abductions? Okay, there's an episode that involves abductions, bro.
Okay.
It speaks about all these people, and it also speaks about Barney and Betty.
Okay.
It speaks about all these people and how many of them, when they come back, they're found with a little chip or piece of metal in their skin.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a GPS or what? Way?
No, the thing is that when they remove that, because people have had it removed,
Okay.
and when they check it and research that stuff, it's actually made of like human material.
Oh shit.
It turns into tissue. After a long time, it turns into a tissue. There was in that same show where they spoke about somebody that said that they had one of those, some stone placed as a kidney, and it was working exactly like a kidney until it became the kidney.
Shit.
And that was on that show, dude.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But they
Drop
also,
it.
I mean, I heard that they also, way, de lo que yo me acuerdo, way, they also spoke about how they would impregnate, way.
Yeah, dude.
They would impregnate and create
Yes.
you know.
People?
Yeah,
The females do, but they'll either abduct or
Yeah,
right
wait,
there.
you guys got some like crazy ass stories right now.
No,
güey.
wait.
I had never heard this way de las impregnations, güey. Y ahorita donde lo dijiste me quedé como, la verga, güey.
Think about it, güey. There's people walking this earth right now, güey. I think New York, güey.
Men in Black, güey. I know cuando sale, güey, que está viendo a New York like normal. Y luego se da cuenta que todos son aliens a la
Sí,
verga,
dude.
güey. Así me acabo de sentir ahorita, güey. En menos de 10 seconds me quedé como,
Dude,
a la verga.
These are
there's-
hybrids, güey.
it's because, like I tell you, there's a lot of encounters of everything,
Yes,
bro.
I know,
and,
güey.
and the
Yes,
females that
güey.
get impregnated, bro. Look, all these virgin births, güey, are in the Bible as well, dude. So
Que
it
sí,
happened
que sí han
back
pasado,
then as
güey.
well.
Yeah, that's true,
It's
güey.
happened
That
back
is true.
then as well, dude.
Eso sí, güey. That is true.
Dude, so these things are already out there and they're real, chapa. So, you know, in case you didn't know that those stories actually exist, watch Ancient Aliens, dude.
Okay,
it's a very
let's do this,
interesting
güey.
show.
The more you know.
I'm
Dude,
gonna,
it speaks about a lot of good things.
I'm
man.
gonna look
Yes.
for that show with the episode Abduction de ellos. Pero quiero saber esto ahora, güey. With Bob Lazar, güey, when he was working in this place, right?
Yes.
And
That's
they're studying this element, the metal, güey.
E-115.
Ellos lo querían usar pues para el gobierno, me imagino, güey. There's a story with that when he left this place, or he quit, right?
Yeah, he did.
Or I don't know if they fired him.
Well, no, he left, way, and after that, way, he was arrested, way.
Well, tell me
Yeah.
if I'm wrong now. Is it true de que según él se robó un sample de ese element, güey?
There are claims, way, where
Because I heard that shit, güey.
Can you say it a bit closer to my mic, please?
yes,
Are
there
there
were
claims?
claims. There were claims.
They're just claims.
that
They're
he
just
could-
claims, okay.
Actually, no,
Just claims.
he actually admitted it, way. Like,
Oh, so you're admitting,
Oh, he admitted to that
he,
shit?
he admitted to
Oh.
that.
so you're admitting this?
Yes,
He admitted it, chapa.
Oh, he did.
yes.
It's real, man.
Yeah.
So, entonces, he takes... Well, no sabemos si sí, si no lo hizo. Es que el pedo es que I didn't know who this person was, güey.
Yeah.
I saw him on the Joe Rogan show, güey, and I heard his story, güey, de que jalaba ahí, de que hablaban de ese metal, güey.
But did you just see him right there on the show? Like, you didn't
I didn't know
like,
anything,
research
güey.
him and
No.
like, read about him, anything like that, bro?
Nada, güey. Al chile, like,
Hey, wait, this
no
guy,
shit,
way,
güey. I'm not gonna lie, güey. No.
He's a legit scientist, way.
It's always best to do that, man, so you can have
Pero,
information
güey.
about these people, bro.
Pinche gente, digo, porque a él cómo le cae ese trabajo, güey, para trabajar ahí, güey. Pero él desde chiquito, ¿qué es lo que había hecho él, güey? Because he would do rockets and
he
shit.
strapped a rocket, way. He literally, way, strapped a rocket, way, to his little Honda car, way.
Ajá.
And he fucking literally, way, on the roadway, they. I mean,
I was like, it's the first Honda in space.
Y yo también es lo que estaba pensando, güey.
I mean,
que-
you,
yeah,
Ya,
buddy.
anda ahí arriba ahorita. That's a good commercial, güey.
Yeah.
Pero este güey,
That
o
was
sea,
his
ya era
science
una
project for
persona
high
que
school.
desde chiquito, güey, tenía cabeza, güey.
yeah, well, this guy was like a certified
genius.
nerd, way, a fucking
He
nerd
was a genius, güey.
with his fucking nerd glasses, way.
Oh, don't call him that, man.
Hey, wait, I'm
Hey,
a
wait,
nerd, way.
that
I
guy-
love being a nerd, way.
He made money with his books because he has books and a movie on Netflix.
Yeah.
Well, wait, he was totally against that way. Now he wasn't in it way to profit way in any way.
No, he just wanted people to know about what he was
Yeah,
doing,
wait.
what was going on, bro. Because there's people, like I told you about JFK and everything, there's
Yeah.
people that literally want to talk about what's going on out there.
Yeah.
Like, dude, JFK, in one of his speeches, spoke about how he's going to speak and bring out this shadow government that is controlling our government.
The
And he
secret
will-
society.
And
Yes.
I believe
And-
way
and
John F.
he-
Kennedy way.
And he will reveal all the information of the aliens and the UFOs that they have.
I don't want to
the
go
public.
like off the
that
subject.
he got
güey.
shot.
I don't want to
I
go
know.
off the subject.
Where
güey.
are we going with this? The Marilyn Monroe thing.
Well, no, I wasn't going to say that.
Oh.
My question is...
Was that the first thing on your mind?
No, it's because I thought that because he said we're gonna go off topic. So I
Oh
figured
man,
The
boy.
Marilyn Monroe. No, this is my thing.
Well, bro.
They're called
It
the sec-
happened, bro.
They're called the
It
Secret
happened.
Service right now, right?
him and Bobby way.
Yeah, wait.
Him
Him and Bobby, the brother, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they had a great time. A
They
great
had
time.
a great time. I love being a Kennedy way. Oh shit.
Hey, they would say que según era una reptiliana esa mujer, güey.
Who? Marilyn Monroe?
Yes,
Marilyn
güey.
Monroe?
There's no
They
way,
said that
way.
shit,
Dude,
güey,
but
once,
she
güey.
like we wouldn't
That
know.
lady was a fox. Way.
If anyone
We
would know,
wouldn't
it would be the JFK boys, way. They know if she's a reptilian, way.
Yeah, she's a fox.
Dude, I don't know, bro.
Nah, but my thing is this way, like the Secret Service, way. Es
The Men in Black.
The Men in Black, the Secret Service.
Yeah.
Esta gente, güey, o sea, yo me imagino que desde los medieval times ya había ese society, güey, que escondían todo, es como que es la misma
The
generación.
Freemasons way.
No,
Ándale.
yeah, dude. Freemasonry's
Yes, güey.
been around for a long time.
George
güey.
Washington way.
Dude, the Vatican has a lot of
George
UFO
Washington
secrets
saw
and stuff
UFO.
like that as
Yes.
well, dude.
Yes, they do way.
The
In
Vatican
fucking
has a
archives
lot.
way.
Who?
In the
The Vatican.
archives way.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, so
Watch
it's
Indiana Jones, way.
so it's been there. Dude, there's been books removed from the Bible as well, where I'm sure it has a lot of other information like
Well,
that.
it's 'cause there's been a lot of shit moved around, way, over the years, way.
Dude, there are texts like the Mahabharata, the Book of Enoch that speak of many of these type of beings, bro. Like I tell you, in the Book of Enoch, it speaks about Enoch being with the archangels. Bro.
Enoch was the one flying around.
Enoch was the one flying around. He was taking around the whole world in a day.
Y dices que en el Bible, güey, había veces que lo mencionaban como luces, ¿verdad, güey? Like
Yes.
lights.
Lights, bright lights in the sky.
Yes,
Dude, the three wise men
Uh-huh.
that went to Christ's birth,
They
followed
A
a
light.
moving light.
Hey, güey, that's true.
Star.
Well, they called it the
A star, yeah.
of Bethlehem.
Well,
Pero-
depicted as a star.
Yes, they
Back in
called
time-
it the Star of Bethlehem, but
Back,
it was
back
a
in the day,
moving
así les
light.
decían, güey. Mucha gente, güey, like, desde los aztecas, güey, hasta los de Egipto, mucha gente se guiaba por las estrellas porque ellos decían, güey, que las estrellas los llevaban, güey.
Yeah.
Y nosotros creíamos que con la astronomía que era de que ellos se guiaban nomás por cómo están acomodadas. No, güey, ellos se referían a que literalmente, güey, ellos veían una estrella que se movía y los llevaba a partes, güey. Ahora, cuando estaban hablando de eso, ¿de qué estaban hablando, güey? De pinche UFOs, de
Yeah,
seguro, güey.
Dude, well,
Constellation, bro.
Dude, the description that's in the Bible when it comes to speaking of the wise men is that they followed the star. Like, they literally followed the star, and it guided them to the birth of Christ.
So the UFOs have been around us Forever.
Forever.
Yeah,
dude,
man.
forever.
for fucking ever.
Forever. Dude,
Talking of abductions or abducted and UFOs, let's do this, way. Let's always mention
okay.
which is your favorite movie, way, based on UFOs, way.
District 9.
District 9?
Yeah.
I never seen District 9. Have you seen District 9?
I have.
Is it
Those insect type deals, right? Those other like weird ass
Yeah.
attacking California. or something.
robots and shit?
No. Haz de cuenta de...
They're UFOs. Oh, so son
Yeah,
aliens.
wait, they're
'Cause look,
extraterrestrial of some form of beings, wait, pero the mankind way has them like in a fucking like in a concentration camp way.
Yeah, dude. They have
Is that the
this
one where they
camp.
have like the camp in the middle of California, way?
Yeah, I believe
or
so.
of
That-
LA,
that's why I said somewhere like in California, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
or something.
I think I didn't see it, way, but I saw the
You might
trailer.
remember there's one guy that came out. He was supposedly a reporter or some shit way, and one of the aliens went threw a chemical on him and started like deforming and shit way.
Se me hace que sí, güey. So maybe I did see it, güey.
But I don't watch movies about all these things like that, man. Too
But in the
much,
movies,
bro.
when I say
Yeah.
movies, it's like the movies you've come across, like de chiquito, güey.
Or the Greys
Sí,
way.
güey. O
Mars
sea,
Attacks.
Which one? Mars
Mars
Attacks.
Attacks.
Hey, güey, that's one of
Yeah,
a
dude.
lot of people's favorite movie, güey. Porque por más que
Mars
salgan
Attacks,
cagando...
yeah.
Al chile, look at this shit, güey. En that movie, güey, esos pinches marcianitos salen que cagando el palo nomás.
Yeah.
Pero la manera de cómo llegan y todo el pedo, o sea, es como...
Yeah, dude.
en verdad... Sí, güey. Tienen su lenguaje, güey. Tienen todas sus pinches mamadas. Yo la que a mí me gusta, güey, porque se me hace que es como más pegado a lo que pienso la realidad, güey. Es la de Steven Spielberg que se llama
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
No, dude. In that case, you know what would be a good one that I would believe would be like fucking badass? One?
Legit.
Prometheus.
I haven't seen Prometheus.
You
güey.
have not seen
No
Prometheus.
way.
It speaks of the beginning of
I wish I
mankind.
could fist
bro.
bump you right now, way.
What?
You can, bro.
Okay.
You can. Prometheus is the
I need to
movie
see
that's-
Prometheus now.
Yeah.
Prometheus is a
Watch it
movie that
tonight.
speaks about the
Aliens.
beginning, the creation of mankind.
Watch it tonight.
I'm gonna try and see Prometheus.
Fucking look
tonight,
for it,
güey.
way.
Al chile, I need to see it, güey. Es que
Dude,
hay
that's a
different
badass
types of... bueno, hay una película, güey, que a mí sí la veo, güey. Me da miedo, güey.
The Fourth Kind.
Yes,
Scary Movie
güey.
3. Out now.
Oh,
Yes.
wait, nigga, wait.
The Fourth Kind, güey. The Fourth Kind, güey, porque... Pues son actual videos, ¿no? Los que ponen, güey.
Have you seen that movie, bro?
The fourth kind?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, you gotta, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking...
It's
it's
better.
epic, güey.
It's based on a true story.
Yeah, wait.
Really?
Yes. And they have the videos, the original videos, güey.
But elaborate. Give me more details.
So this is... What's the movie de voladita?
Tell him, wait.
Can I tell him?
Fuck yeah, wait.
So the movie is based around this doctor. Well, she's not a doctor. She's a therapist, right?
Yeah.
A counselor.
Okay.
Yeah.
A counselor for a town in Alaska, güey.
Okay.
Y esto pasó, I think,
Sarah
in
Palin,
2000. In the 2000s?
Sarah
right?
Palin?
Yeah.
Sarah Palin. Yeah, that's her name.
Have you seen her, way?
No.
No, I haven't seen it.
So she's a counselor, güey. Y le empiezan a llegar different patients, güey, que están teniendo ilusiones or...
The counselor's name is Sarah Palin.
Yeah, that's her name, right?
It's not the actual Palin.
No, Sarah Palin was...
What's that her name, though?
No,
It's
no,
a
no, no.
politician.
I don't even know why I say, yeah, that's her name.
No, that's where she's from.
That's why I was like, that's a politician.
That, es que, güey, for real, you could have sold that name, güey. Like, it could go very good with her. Like, that
No,
se oye como...
she's from there,
Because she's
güey.
like a counselor, güey.
Okay.
So, anywho, güey, this
She's
lady...
hypnosis,
And
güey.
we're going to call her Sarah, güey.
Okay.
She starts doing this
Hypnosis.
Yes, on her clients, güey. Pues para que hablen ellos de lo que pasa.
Okay.
And there's a scene, güey, where this guy, güey, starts freaking out bien culero, güey. Like, empieza a gritar porque they're coming y que no sé qué. Y todos los clients, güey, están diciendo que cada vez que ven a los aliens o a esta gente, siempre ven como que una lechuza, güey, like an owl. Well, as she's doing this to her clients, güey, all the things that they're telling her, she starts kind of going through it, güey, at the same time. She starts seeing a lechuza, güey. El esposo se muere, güey. Sí, se le muere el esposo de repente, güey.
Like, all this shit, güey, creates a trifecta, güey.
Yes, güey. It starts getting ojete, güey, to the point where ya están pasando cosas. Y un día, güey, de repente grita a su niña y va al cuarto y ya no está la niña, güey. Se la desaparecen a la niña, güey.
Abducted, bro.
Abducted, güey. Literally.
This sounds like a very interesting movie,
It's
dude.
fucking good, güey.
It sounds like a very badass movie, dude. Do you get to see the alien?
You get to see this, güey. So there's a scene, güey, y es la scene de verdad. Cuando pasa esto que se le pierde la niña, como ya se está volviendo loca, la misma policía creen que puede que sea ella, ¿verdad? So dices, ¿sabes qué, güey? Let's put some cops outside of her house, güey, just to make sure this bitch doesn't run away or something. El cop, güey, cuando está fuera de la casa, él está en su pinche patrol car. Hay cuenta que ve para afuera, güey, y he noticed, güey, arriba de la casa, güey, un pinche, like a space shuttle, güey. Y ahí es cuando se desaparece la niña, es más.
Yeah, because
Porque
it
mientras no
beams
se desaparece
down
la niña.
a bright ass light, güey.
Yes, güey.
But do you see the alien?
No, you don't.
You don't see the alien, but on the actual video, güey, te sale el dashcam del cop, güey, y se alcanza a ver algo arriba de la casa, güey, moviéndose, güey. On the, like, real video, güey, it's the cop's dashcam, y sí se ve algo arriba de la casa dando vueltas, like a fucking big platform, güey. Y luego hay un video, güey, de sus clientes, están los actual videos, güey, te los ponen at the end of the movie, right?
No, they're
Like,
changing
yeah,
as
they're
the movie's
changing.
going,
As the
güey.
movie's going, they're putting like the
Like-
real one and the movie one.
Okay.
So you're like, a la verga, güey, this is all true. And then there's the
That guy, güey, that he talked about.
fucked up part, güey, the one I Inga me saca de
El del
onda.
guy ese.
She gets possessed, güey. At a moment in the movie, it's like a possession, pero es por un marciano, literalmente. They're controlling her mind. So ella como que
Mind control.
se para bien raro, güey, y la boca se le abre bien culera,
Yes,
güey.
güey.
Y empieza a hablar como en Alien Voice, güey. Y luego le preguntan, o no sé cómo dicen algo de God, and he answers like, God, like there's no God, we are God. Like we are the creators. Güey, te quedas como que a la verga.
But it sounds like very ominous.
Yes, güey, that scene, güey, to me was like,
Sadistic, güey, very
a la
sinister.
verga.
Be
If you
careful
think
what
like,
y'all listen to
güey,
and watch, bro.
if you thought The Exorcist is bad, güey, no, güey, esta escena está bien culera, güey. That's why I think I rank it in one of my scariest alien movies o así. Es esa, güey, like scariest. La de Encounters of the Third Kind es más como para mí, güey, lo que es la realidad, porque hay una escena en esa película, güey. There's this scene, güey, where they go to the Sonora Desert, güey. Y allá en Sonora hay un lugar que se llama la zona del silencio. Que según mucha gente reporta que en esa zona, güey, como no hay electrónicos, no hay luz, güey, no hay nada de eso, que se ven muchas cosas en la noche.
Okay.
En la película, güey, hay una escena donde ellos llegan, güey, a la zona del silencio y les dicen, nos acabamos de hallar unos, ¿cómo se llama? Unos aviones. And these guys, they're Americans, los que llegan, güey. Okay, like you found some planes, they have a translator, yeah. And they take them to the planes, güey.
Okay.
And they're puros army planes, like Air Force planes, pero como unos se ven nuevos, unos viejitos y unos bien viejitos, like from the 20s or 40s, así, güey. And they start checking up como los plates or the number.
Yeah.
And they're calling like the fucking Pentagon, güey, in the US, güey. Oye, es plane este y este placa. No, pues ese plane se perdió hace 10 años en the Bermuda Triangles. Plane también. Todos los planes que estaban en Sonora, güey, eran puros aviones que se habían perdido, güey, en el Bermuda Triangle. Eso lo ponen en la película. Eso pasó en la vida real, güey. En la vida real no eran tantos aviones como en la película. En la vida real se habían hallado 2 aviones, güey. Y esos 2 aviones se los hallaron ahí en Sonora, en México, güey. Güey, eran aviones que se habían perdido. I think one was from like World War I.
But where did they find them?
In the desert, güey.
Like they're just there in the desert?
Enseguida me da cuenta que en el desierto, güey, así parados, güey. Y todos tierrosos, güey. Como que ya tenían chingo de
Años ahí.
Sí, güey. Sí, güey.
So do you really think these guys disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle or they came to Sonora, güey?
In the movie, güey, te digo, te ponen como 30 different places. In real life, cuando se los hallan, son 2. This is the thing, güey. Que dices, pues que si estos cabrones no se perdieron y se vinieron a Sonora, ¿va? Pero los 2 aviones que se hallan, güey. Uno era como, te digo, de World War I, güey. Y el otro eran de 2 épocas, se da cuenta, diferentes, güey. Y los 2 estaban marcados, güey, de que allá para donde está eso del Bermuda Triangle, que allá se habían desaparecido, güey, los 2, güey. Fíjate, en esa sección, we should actually do an episode, güey, about the fucking Bermuda Triangle, güey.
We should do an episode about paranormal things like that when it comes to it, because there's a story of a dude that flew over the Bermuda Triangle, dude.
Y que empezó todo a cagar el palo de seguro, güey.
And he went through this cloud that was circling, bro.
4 hours, right?
Something yes, like 4 hours, dude.
Yeah,
that's the one I saw también,
dude. What was it? A 4-hour trip took him about 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Bueno, acá lo que piensan es esto, güey. Que de ahora sacan, güey, la teoría era de que gente que se perdía en los Bermuda Triangles, güey, they were being abducted. Por eso estos aviones, güey, aparecieron donde aparecieron. Because, you know, there's over thousands, güey, of cases of people that disappear in the Bermuda Triangles, güey.
Yeah.
Either through boat or through airplanes, güey, or aircraft, lo que sea, güey.
Yes, sir.
Imagínate, güey, sí, güey, la gente que se ha desaparecido ahí, güey. Pinche levantón de un alien, güey. O sea, lo desaparecieron, güey. They're getting abducted by the aliens in that spot, güey.
Fucking crazy, güey.
I remember I saw a show on the... I don't know if it was
colors, bro, lo levantaron,
History Channel or Discovery Channel. I don't know what channel it was, güey. Pero estaban hablando de... En las Bahamas, o no sé dónde era, güey. Donde cada año, güey, según... Llegaban a shore cosas, güey, que se habían perdido, tanto partes de barcos o de aviones.
History Channel, bro.
It was probably the History Channel, right? But that's fucking crazy, güey. Just you're on a trip, güey, flying, güey. Next thing you know, you're in Sonora, güey.
No, dude, was
that's pretty fucked up.
You don't know what could have happened, bro.
Like the people,
all these movies that supposedly the Leviathan is down there, bro, or the Kraken is out there.
¿O cómo
bro,
se llama ese jale? Nunca han oído ustedes de gente, güey. Esto, fíjate, yo lo vi en Unsolved Mysteries. I don't know if you guys remember Unsolved Mysteries. That was a badass show.
Mysteries, yes.
So hay un episodio donde un vato según va manejando, güey. He's coming from California or going to California. Y que pasan por estos spots que son como unos... you're driving, güey, and it's like... Boom, entras como a otra dimensión, güey. Que son unos spots... Él lo mencionaba, güey, que venía manejando de no sé dónde de... I don't know if it was like towards California, güey. Era de día, güey. Y él menciona, güey, que antes de que esto le pase, güey, que él había visto algo en el cielo, güey. Que él no sabe si se miraba como un avión o algo, pero que él sentía que lo venía siguiendo. Y que le pasó que donde pasa por un ramo, güey, llega un pueblo, güey, pero que él se sentía como diferente. Él dice, güey, que en ese pueblo, por decir, let's see, this happened in the 90s, right? Que cuando se baja en el pueblo, güey, it's not the 90s, güey. It's like the fucking 70s o una mamada así, güey.
And people saw him strange.
Yeah, no, y este vato está como que, wow, se saca de onda, qué pedo. Anda platicando con gente. Él dice, güey, en su pinche, en el episodio de Unsolved Mystery, que platica con gente, and everybody's like, no, pues, like, it's 1970 something, whatever. So he says that he gets back in his car, güey, y que sigue manejando, y que, pum, siente algo, güey, like, he feels something, como que, ok, ya estoy donde, like, en este año, y que, sure enough, güey, se para en su pueblo, y sí, güey, está en este año. Pero hay varios cases, güey, de gente que sí que cuentan eso, güey, like a little time travel thing, güey.
Yes, dude.
¿Creen que haga portals así, güey?
Yes, dude. There's
nomás,
a story in Arizona where some females were driving down, like in a desert road. Y estaban manejando, de repente, they start coming across these vehicles that they didn't know what they were. They've never seen them, like some egg-shaped type vehicles. Okay. With just a black glass in front. But the vehicle started chasing them. So the two girls got scared and they kept stepping on in the vehicle until those things disappeared. Pero que the girls said that they felt where they were not in the desert anymore.
You said Arizona?
Yeah.
Arizona. Is this that Highway 666?
Yeah, Highway 66.
The Route 66?
No. There's a road. They actually call it 666.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Because even truckers, we have had
encounters like that.
Yeah,
dude. But because Arizona's a hot spot, boy. All the Native Americans will tell you, dude. Arizona's a hot spot.
And the Marfa Lights, Texas, we have our own shit here,
true, way. The Marfa Lights, wait. Have you ever been to the Marfa Lights?
I have never been to the Marfa Lights. You guys are telling me about that.
The Marfa Lights, basically, way it's if you're coming from El Paso, way, pasas Alpine, and then it's Marfa. That's the city. It's like a town, way. Y hay un spot, way, right off the highway that it's like ¿cómo se dice? Rest area. Y de ahí, güey, está como un little thing que te explica Marfa Lights y lo que son. De ahí para enfrente de ti, güey, nomás ves como puro monte, no monte, pero así abierto, desierto y unas montañas, güey. Yeah.
Okay.
Todos los días, güey, después de las 5 o 6, cuando se está haciendo oscuro, que se está metiendo el sol, aparecen unas luces, güey. And they're just like moving around. And you see them, I've seen them, güey. Y está bien, mamón, porque han hecho investigaciones, diferentes programas, güey, de la tele, güey. And they can't find like a fucking why it happens. Empezaba de que pensaban que eran gases, güey. Pensaban que eran reflections de otros cars de otro tipo de highway que se veían. Y no, güey. They've gone y se paran ellos ahí, güey, y andan viendo, ¿verdad? And they haven't like debunk o no debunk, pero ver por qué se crean estas luces. Por mucho tiempo, güey, en los años, o sea, de antes, güey, pensaba la gente, puede que sea, que era donde salían los aliens. Que ahí llegaban o de ahí salían en las noches, güey. Yeah. Ese era el pensamiento. Y está bien, mamón, porque yo viéndolos ahí, güey, no se van para arriba, se quedan siempre como que en la misma sección, güey. Pero, güey, son unas pinches luces que se andan moviendo, güey, like, en chingas, güey.
Right now, we're talking about lake and lights. There's a story of these 4 dudes that were camping out and fishing.
Okay.
And while they were camping, they saw these lights out in the lake.
On the lake.
Right, but plenty of lights.
Okay.
After that, one of those lights got close, and their friend got abducted in front of all of them. They all saw him get taken. The guy disappears for a few months. And when he comes back, he doesn't know what was going on or anything, man. Anything. And these guys keep trying to ask him, hey, where did you go? What happened, man? Because they clearly saw him get abducted. And that's one of the other stories I was telling you about that I read about, man. It was very interesting, bro, how these things are happening everywhere.
And how come they always mention the time? Have you ever noticed that, güey? Que siempre en estos abductions, güey, they always look at the timing, güey, como pasan chingo de horas y ellos sienten que pasan 10 minutos, güey. Yeah. Y hay una historia, güey, que me acuerdo que cuando Dan Aykroyd está platicando en Joe Rogan, güey, he tells the story of a man that's fishing.
Okay.
And while he's fishing out in the lake, güey, no hay nadie, güey, está solo, güey. Dice que son como las 11 de la mañana, güey, y que él está pescando, güey, y que de repente se para una nave arriba de él, güey. Y que donde él voltea a ver, pum, se ve una luz, güey. The man recounts, güey, de que se lo llevaron, güey. Que lo checaron, no le hicieron, no sé qué le hicieron, pero él dice que sintió que estuvo como, no sé, güey, unos 30 minutes.
Yeah.
When he comes back to life, güey, he's on the boat, on his little boat, güey, en la lake, y es de noche, güey. Ya es de noche, güey. O sea, ya habían pasado chingos de horas, güey.
It was like 4 days later. Dude, imagine that, dude. Like, he's been there for
Te despiertas y you're like, a la verga, güey, ya es de noche. ¿Cuánto pasó? Y prendes el teléfono y dice 2048.
You look around.
Pasaron como 50 años.
You look around, there's nothing but city around the ocean, the lake and everything.
No, güey, está cabrón. Digo, hay historias diferentes. Hay unas que nomás, como decimos nosotros, pues vimos algo, una luz o algo. Hay una historia, güey, que nos mandaron, güey. Y es, fíjate, alguien que les gusta el programa de nosotros, viene de Nuevo Laredo, güey. Se llama la muchacha María García.
Okay.
So last week, güey, we posted this ad, güey, where we're, mentioning Abducted, the episode.
Shout out to Maria.
So dijimos, si alguien tiene una historia o algo, nos mandan algo. Y pues nos llegó esta historia, güey. No es una historia a lo mejor muy larga, güey, pero a lo que nos platicó, güey, sí está interesante, güey. Está bien cabrona, güey. Y tiene mucho que ver con esto de lo que estamos hablando, güey. Yeah. Esto pasó aquí en Nuevo Laredo, güey.
Oh, the story you're talking about.
Yeah. Esta historia, de hecho, pasó, fíjate, en el 96. O sea, del 96 empezó para acá, güey. Ella dice que su mamá, güey, tiene 3 hermanas.
Okay.
Y los papás de la mamá, sus abuelos. Dice que la hermana más chica, güey, desde que nació, güey, siempre, güey, en fotos, en cosas, siempre se miraba que estaba viendo a alguien. Y cuando la niña tenía 5 años, que era su tía, ¿verdad? Que cuando ella tenía 5 años, ella mencionaba a su mamá, güey, de que había una lucecita, güey. Que en las noches venía una lucecita, güey. Y entraba a su cuarto. Y que nomás andaba la lucecita volando en su casa. Y se salía. Eso lo decía la niña cuando tenía 5 años, güey.
Okay.
A como van pasando los años, güey, a sus 8 o 9 años, güey, la niña les menciona a los papás, güey, que ve una lucecita en su cuarto otra vez, güey. Pero que esta vez la lucecita se sale por la ventana, güey. Y cuando ella voltea para afuera de su ventana, fue en la noche, que ve a 3 personas altas, grises, con ojos grandes, afuera de su ventana parados, güey, viendo hacia ella.
Oh, nice.
Los papás, güey, piensan, pues, obviamente no como papá de que, está chiquita. Pero como quiera le ponen medio atención, güey. Hay una semana, güey, cuando pasa ese pedo de que empiezan a pasar cosas en la casa, güey, de que en las noches, güey, las teles, güey, todas, güey, se prendían, güey. Cosas electrónicas empezaban a cagar el palo, güey, en la casa, dicen, güey. Y que llegaba a puntos donde ellos se dan cuenta que estaban dormidos, güey. Y se sentía como que si los aires de la casa, güey, hay no muchos tienen aires así de ventana como este, güey.
Ya. Yeah.
Como que se paraban, güey.
¿Los aires?
Los aires, güey. Y dice que se despertaban y los aires, o sea, estaba frío, se sentía aire. Pero sí, güey, como que no estaban jalando, güey. Y de repente, entre el momento, güey, era de que entraban, güey. Y pues así pasó, güey. La niña va creciendo, güey, que viene siendo la tía de María. Cuando ella tiene 13 años, güey, es cuando ella describe, güey, la primera vez que ella se subió a una nave, güey. Ya aquí, sí es, güey. Ya aquí los papás, güey, como que empiezan a... Wow. Para esto, güey, te estoy hablando de que esta niña...
I'm sorry. Pero ella se subió por su propia cuenta.
No, ahorita te voy a contar.
No, boy. They were like, hey, you
esta niña, güey, te estoy hablando que eran 4 hermanas, ¿verdad? En total. Es la más chica, güey. Los papás de ella, que son los abuelos de María, ya estaban medios grandes cuando la tuvieron, güey. O sea, y ellos, ya sus hermanas, las otras son más grandes. Yeah. So, también como que la atención de papá es un poco diferente porque ya son señores más grandes, güey.
Sí.
So, la niña tiene 13 años, güey. Y ella dice que una noche que está dormida, entran 3 luces a su cuarto, güey. 3 lucecitas, güey. Y ella dice que las luces le hablan, güey, que la siga. Y ella se para, güey, y se va atrás de las luces. Ella dice que sale para su patio, güey, porque las luces se van para el patio. Y ella dice que se vio una luz, güey. Y luego que estaba sentada en una mesa como de un doctor. Y que el cuarto se miraba todo blanco. Pero que había ventanas, güey, todo alrededor. Que era como un círculo, dice ella. Que se veían puras ventanas, güey. Y que la gente que está trabajando con ella son unas personas grises, güey, con ojos largos, pero que no la están tratando mal, güey. O sea, que ella no tiene miedo porque están hablando con ella y que ella está hablando con ellos y la chingada. Pero ella dice que veía a otros niños, güey, también, en camillas, güey, dormidos. Y que a ellos les estaban también checando cosas, güey.
Imagínate, boy.
Ella, güey, dice que se despierta de esto, güey. Y cuando ella se despierta está en su cama, es la mañana. Salen a desayunar, güey. Y le cuenta a sus papás, güey, de que anoche ella se fue, o sea, se la llevaron, güey. Y otra vez los papás es de que, pues, chingado, será verdad. Y no, güey, no le, o sea, no que no le creen, nomás es de que, pues, y no.
No, es que está cabrón.
Sí, güey, exactamente.
Es que it is a bit difficult, güey.
Ahí ella tenía 13 años, güey. Cuando ella cumple más o menos sus 15 años, güey, en su quinceañera le hacen su fiesta y todo. Ella dice, güey, que en la misma fiesta se sale para afuera porque le hablaban, güey. Que ya iba hace tiempo, güey, que le decían. Y ella le cuenta, güey, da cuenta que al día después de su fiesta le dice a sus papás, güey, de que ahí en la fiesta vinieron y me hablaron y salí para afuera. Y los papás, ¿quiénes? Oye, de chiquita nos dices tú que esos foquitos y que estos marcianos. ¿Estás jugando con nosotros? No, yo no estoy jugando. Me dijeron que ya van a venir por mí. Y así queda, güey. A la semana o 2, güey, después de eso, güey, un día la mamá, güey, va al cuarto, güey, y la niña está muerta, güey.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Her aunt de María, she passed away. Según había fallecido de algo el corazón, pero fíjate, antes de que ella falleciera les decía, güey, de que ellos decían que iban a venir por ella, güey.
Damn, dude.
Y esa historia, güey, se quedó grabada de cuenta entre la familia de que, güey, toda la pinche vida nadie le hacía caso de lo que estaba diciendo.
Yeah.
Y puede que la causa de la muerte es por algo así. Ahora, ella me dijo, no nos dio todos los nombres y eso es porque obviamente la familia es algo que tiene callado entre ellos, güey.
Claro, claro.
Pero pues si te pones a pensar y dices, no mames, o sea, tu hija, güey, de los pinches 5 años o tanto estuvo diciendo de estos foquitos, de esto y no, güey, nunca se te prendió el foco de que a lo mejor sí estaba pasando algo, güey.
Yeah.
Pero imagínate, güey, la niña les dice eso, güey, de que ya le dijeron que ya van a venir por ella, güey.
Dude, it's because that's...
And she passes away.
Dude, that is messed up. Imagine, dude, living like seeing
Yes.
that stuff all the time, even recollecting everything happening to you.
And this girl, the one that wrote to us, Maria, she tells us that she's a big believer in the UFOs, güey. Ella dice que dice que ella
UFVs.
que ella y su familia, nadie, güey, ha visto una luz, ha tenido algo de esto, nadie, güey. Que siempre era esta niña o su tía, güey.
I think it'd be a good place, güey, to find them, ¿sabes dónde, güey? In the Skinwalker Ranch.
Oh, wait, we spoke about that shit. We have an episode about the Skinwalker Ranch, and that shit got over 1,000 and some views. It got crazy, güey.
Yeah, güey.
We should go out there looking for a Skinwalker.
Yeah,
Do you know what the
Skinwalker
Skinwalker Ranch is?
Yeah.
That famous ranch here in the United States, güey.
Yeah.
Pues según que es el meca de los sightings de UFOs, güey.
Oh, that's... Oh, okay. That's Skywalker Ranch.
No,
Skinwalker.
No, Skinwalker Ranch.
Star Wars out
The
there.
Star Wars. The George Lucas Ranch.
Yeah, I thought... Oh, okay, never mind.
No, it's
we
Skinwalker Ranch,
should go out
güey.
to the Skinwalker. I've never been.
Güey,
I've heard
hay
of it.
gente que según dicen que nomás con que manejes por ahí de noche, güey, you'll see lights. Según.
You know where I want to go, dude? The Devil's Peak.
Where's that at?
I don't know exactly what state it's at, dude. But
I
it's
was
that-
confusing it
it's
with
that-
Dante's Peak.
It's that big peak that looks like a giant tree
Okay.
trunk. Supposedly right there that you can see. But it's been spotted. UFOs land on it, dude. I'd like to go out there.
Güey, ¿qué tanto crees que tú, como los truck drivers, güey, you think they see shit at night?
I'm sure they
Fuck
see
yes,
stuff
they
at
do,
night.
güey.
We
My
should
homeboy-
get in
my
touch with
homeboy
truck
Alex,
drivers,
dude. My
güey.
homeboy
Yes,
Alex has
güey.
told us about that stuff, man.
Güey, because those guys are on the road, güey, sometimes all the night, güey.
Hey, wait, when I used to work over there with Halliburton, güey, and Slumber
Okay.
J, güey.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Halliburton
yeah,
and
shout out
Slumber
to-
J.
And Slumber J.
Sponsor
Yeah,
us.
we were over there in West Texas.
Sponsor
way.
us.
Yeah, some of that black oil. Some of that black
Oh,
gold.
some of that
That-
black gold.
¿Conoces el 215 o no?
255.
Hey, you know the 255?
You know that 255?
You
that
were out
connects to
there
the
by mile
257?
18 out there?
Yeah, wait, well,
Los
out in
botines.
West Texas, you would see a lot of crazy shit
I've
out there,
I
güey.
heard shit like Beto, güey. You know Beto?
Yeah, I know Beto, güey.
Beto, he's a friend of
¿Qué
mine,
onda,
güey.
Beto?
Saludos a Beto, güey. He came out in the episode of Amigos Imaginarios.
Yeah, he did, güey.
He works for a company, a oil field company, and he's told me, güey,
Oh, okay. I thought, he was,
several things así de que han visto
I thought he was
luces y
going
eso.
to come out to be an imaginary friend.
No.
Came out in that episode because that's who Beto
He's
is.
my imaginary friend.
You guys imagine Beto?
So, he's an imaginary friend from high school. No, güey. Él me dice, fíjate, de voladita, güey, y estamos hablando de aliens. Él dice que una vez, güey, les tocó a él y a su crew, porque se dicen crews, ¿va?
Yeah.
Que les tocó trabajar el night shift. Y dice, güey, no te echo mentiras, güey. Estamos todos jalando, güey. Y nomás cuando acabamos, te dan un break.
Yeah.
Usually what we all do, dices, te vas por un lado and we, smoke a cigarette and just talk. Dice que cuando están fumando y platicando, que todos a la misma vez vieron que se levantaron como del monte, como 4 luces, güey. Y que las luces empiezan a moverse como en círculo las 4, güey. Y que cuando se desaparecen, que todas se van para diferentes lados, güey. Dice, güey, lo vi yo, lo vieron como 10 güeyes en total, güey. Y nadie, güey, nunca tuvimos como que la oportunidad de que, deja saco el teléfono. Dice, porque todos traen siempre su teléfono.
It happens too fast, bro.
Dice,
So-
todos traen su teléfono. Dijo, güey, yo literalmente tenía el cigarro en la boca, güey. Y así se quedó, güey, cuando me quedé viendo. Ya para cuando saqué el cigarro, pum, se desaparecieron. Dijo, pero todos, güey, los que estábamos ahí, güey, vimos las pinches luces salir, hacer ese pedo y pum.
Yeah.
Y por eso te digo, ellos están en las norias, güey, que también están de noche, pero los truck drivers, güey, se me hace bien culero, no sé, truck driver de noche, güey, solo, güey, oyendo Beyond the Darkness, bien cagado.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a life right there.
It is, güey.
That's the life right there. Bien cagado.
Well,
Oye,
Frankie said,
but
güey.
before we
Your
before
three
we
inches
end
higher,
this
bro,
way,
because ya-
before we end this way, 2 things que nos faltan, güey.
Yeah.
Crop circles, güey. ¿Qué chingados
Crop
piensan de los
circles.
crop circles, güey?
Dude.
You think that's real o no, güey?
Fuck yes, güey. I think some...
Es que sí hay unos que se ven bien mamones, güey.
What do you think a crop circle is, bro? Because like, last time I was speaking with Dan about this.
A crop circle to me is this, güey. So se baja un alien, güey, como con unas tijerillas, güey, y un portrait, güey, y se pone a hacer como un art con anticras. No, I always thought it was the fucking spaceship landing, güey.
I imagine them, and then you put a little cloud.
Como el Billy Ross, ¿cómo se llama el
Bob Ross,
Bob
right?
Ross.
He's like, and nice little warm colors.
Se bachó como Space Jam, güey, que se abre y se baja un Picasso, güey, y empieza a hacer todo con
Marvin the Martian carving on corn.
Nah, Yo siempre pensaba, güey, que las formas que mirabas eran los spaceships que se paraban, güey. Como hay unos que se ven 5, unos más grandes que otros, yo pensaba, pues son diferentes.
What about the images that have all the circles and everything and the
That's
directions and all these coordinates and everything like that?
De que, güey, hay dibujos, güey, que el vato que te los está enseñando, el mismo farmer, right? He's like, no, we found this circles over here y que la verga. Dices, güey, no hay manera de que te... Pobrecito pendejo, dibujó todo eso, o sea, sí pasó, güey.
Lo checas para arriba y dice que es así.
El vato todo con ampollas en las manos, andando 3 días haciendo círculos a la verga.
Dice Leonard Skinner.
Nada, pero ¿qué piensan ustedes? You think the crop circles are real, güey?
Yeah, I do, güey.
I mean, there's cases donde sí se ve como...
Let me ask you this. Do you think crop circles are corn that's been cut down y así laid down flat, acuestado? Or there's something else? Because
I always thought that it was like a cut thing with, como yo pensaba esto, que donde la nave prende como que un flare, algo, no sé, güey, así
like
que
a cookie cutter.
Yeah,
there's
something pasaba.
There's information, theory
Okay.
of the information that the corn is cut, but by section. Like let's say there would be a full aquí todo el corn, ¿verdad? Stock aquí.
This is gonna sound funny right now, but go.
Okay, there's a full corn stalk right here, bro. And here to here is cut. And the top piece of the corn stalk is placed on the bottom piece that's left right there.
Yeah.
But literally removed without it damaging the plant at all.
O sea, perfecto.
Perfectly cut. And like that. In Ancient Aliens, like I was telling you about that. In Ancient Aliens, it also speaks... Yes. Giorgio Tsoukalos. And Giorgio Tsoukalos been aliens, bro. Dude, they're in Asian Aliens way. They speak about that, how the crop circles are actually... There's many of them that where you know that they're real is where the corn is not cut down or dropped. It's been cut down from a section and shortened. And that's how you get the image.
Oh, shit.
It's shortened.
Oh, that question, what do you think now... At first I said it jugando. Do you think they do it or the spaceship does it?
No, I do believe their spaceship does it.
Oh, you think the spaceship?
Whatever they have on the ship.
It's because now I'm thinking.
Manipulates the image
now I'm thinking this way. What if in a fucking weird world, güey? ¿Qué si lo que dije, güey? Es, güey. Porque mira, un crop circle, si tú estás parado, güey, no lo ves, güey. You can't appreciate it, right? Se ve algo, pero no lo ves. ¿De dónde se ve perfecto?
From the sky.
From the sky. ¿Qué si esos crop circles son messages entre ellos y como que llegan a este lugar y le dicen, Billy, o sea, el pinche artista, escríbeles que aquí mañana, y se sale un güey y es el que hace el logo y vámonos a la verga, ya mañana que ellos lo vean.
Like, where I believe it comes from a ship and not an alien.
Because it's not meant for us, al chile. That's what I think. It's not meant for us. It's meant as a message for someone else in their
I do believe that as well.
That's what I think.
Believe that as
but
well.
It's not just crop circles, way. There's also other images, way. Like,
yes, I know, but to us, es que así les dicen, ¿verdad? Crop circles, y crees que es un círculo. Crop circles refers to any imagery que según deja un UFO. Pero nosotros decimos son imágenes, son crop circles. A lo mejor ese es el pinche alfabeto para ellos.
No, boy. Crop circles are found on crops.
Okay.
There. Because there's also images found on mountains, bro.
Yeah.
También en las montañas.
Right?
Also in the mountains they do this.
Yes.
I haven't seen that.
There's like, I don't remember what they're called exactly, but they're like a form of hieroglyph. You know, where it's an image of a bird. There's one that's a hummingbird. There's another that's a human. And there's different images like that in the desert.
En las montañas, güey, yo no sabía eso.
You know what I believe it might be, dude?
What is it?
I do believe it might be a ship. I do believe that it might be directions or something to somebody else. The reason I believe it might be a ship is because, let's say the top, right? This would be where the crops are.
Yeah.
Let's say the ship comes here, and the size of the ship is the size of the image that's there in the bottom. So from the ship, something like glows down to where those things get cut.
Y se hace ese pedo.
Y se hace el image. So like if it's imprinting it.
Yeah.
There. I believe it'll be something like that.
Porque mira, I'm gonna tell you a story, güey. And it's not a long story, but this happened in the Skinwalker Ranch, and we spoke about it in that episode. If you guys want to go back,
okay.
It's season 2, Skinwalker Ranch. Pero hay una historia, güey, que yo oí, güey, de un sheriff, güey, de este pueblo donde está localizado el rancho. Que ese pueblo, a ese sheriff, güey, le tocó un chingo de mamadas en ese ranch, because he was there for almost like 20 years or some shit like that. Uno de los cases, güey, le hablan, güey, de que tenemos animales muertos, algo así. Dice el sheriff que cuando él llega, güey, que está una vaca en el piso, güey, y donde está la vaca sentada, el círculo alrededor de la vaca está aplastado, güey.
Oh, shit.
Como que algo bien pesado se sentó, güey.
¿Arriba de la vaca o qué?
En ese espacio, güey. Y donde se sentó estaba la vaca, güey. Güey, la vaca estaba aplastada, güey. El pedo era este, güey. Dice que el espacio lo mirabas, güey, se veía el círculo como que algo estaba ahí, güey.
Yeah.
Y la vaca en el medio aplastada. No había ninguna gota de sangre, güey, por ningún lado. Y la vaca no tenía sangre, güey.
Damn, a heavy
That's
chupacabra.
fucking crazy, right?
A heavy chupacabra.
Mm.
No, imagínate, it was reverse cow tipping, the cow stands up.
Pero imagínate ahí, güey, en ese pedo de que llegaron ellos, güey, dice que ve como que si estaba parado. Hay una historia, ahí mismo pasó esto, mira. Está la vaca aplastada con el círculo, güey, no tiene sangre, esa es una. En otras le hablan los mismos del rancho, güey, y le dicen, hey, they stole our like cows, they stole them. Y va el sheriff, güey, pues chingado, they stole the cows, what the fuck. Llega al rancho, güey, están buscando, no, pues aquí estaban. Y no están, güey, teníamos por decir como 10 vacas, una cosa así, y nada, güey. Y voltea para el lado y hay un shed, güey, like un tipo un barn, güey.
Okay.
Y le dice el sheriff al guy, have you checked the barn? Pero el barn, güey, era un barn chico, güey. O sea, chico que sí cabe una vaca, a la mejor o dos, y ya, güey. No daba para atrás mucho, güey.
Yeah.
So they go, güey, and the barn's door, güey, it's locked, güey. Y este guy's like, pues ese lock siempre ha estado en esa door, pero estaba abierta porque, like, es un lock viejo. Estaba locked, so pues we have to break it. Dice que donde lo están quebrando, güey, que se alcanza a abrir la puerta del sheriff, güey. Dice que se saca de onda, porque en ese glance que se abre, güey, se ven todas las vacas, güey, como las 10 vacas paradas arriba una de otras, güey. And they're all like in a fucking trance, güey. Y están las vacas adentro, like the cows are in there. Que donde abren la puerta, las vacas empiezan a salir acomodándose, güey. Like it was something fucking weird. Que se salen, güey, se acomodan, y en eso, ya, empiezan como que a actuar, a hacer fríos y la verga, güey.
Dude, imagine aliens are abducting cows because they believe that they're the smartest beings on this
güey.
planet.
Es que hay chingo, hay caricaturas, güey, hay caricaturas, güey, sin mamás, güey, esto. Hay caricaturas, güey, there's comics, there's pictures, güey, que siempre lo que está levantando un pinche UFO es una vaca, güey. Güey, a lo mejor algo, tío, o a lo mejor ellos les ponen la leche, güey.
God milk, buddy.
Pues ya
God
ves que,
milk.
you know, when we're talking about CropCircles and all those hieroglyphics, que ya ves que, you know, they have pictures of, I'm not sure if it's like the moon or if it was Mars, where they've actually found like pyramids, pictures like, or of a face.
Yeah.
That was on the face was on the moon,
Yeah.
and the pyramids were on Mars.
How
They
about
also found a sphinx on Mars.
Well, how
Yeah.
about this? Do you think that there's actually alien life on the dark side of the moon, güey?
Yes.
Yes.
It's always been known that, right? Siempre,
Yes,
o sea, siempre
dude.
lo han hecho ver así, güey, de que like the dark side of the moon es donde está todo el
Dude,
pedo,
yes,
güey.
dude. Have you seen Rick and Morty?
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
I love
episode
Rick
where-
and Morty, güey.
You know that episode where Morty looks through the little, was it a telescope and sees the guy in the moon?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's there in the moon, dude.
Yeah, Rick Sanchez, right?
Güey, we are surrounded by them, güey.
Dude,
Yeah,
for
they're here,
real,
güey.
man.
They're
For
around
real.
us, güey.
They're around
They're
us.
among us.
Y la gente,
Snap, way that game,
As a
way
matter of fact, I remember Chapa being a bit darker, yes.
among us.
I might have been
Yeah.
abducted, güey.
You might have been a bit.
Imagine, güey. Imagine de que todos ya hemos sido abducted y ni te acuerdas, güey.
Imagine where, dude, look.
It's
that.
a possibility,
You,
way.
you wanna
You wanna
the
hear the craziest,
the craziest
imagine?
question, bro. Why would people believe or put together alien abductions with anal probing?
Eso yo nunca lo he sabido, güey, fíjate. Y siempre decían eso, ¿verdad? Que te picaban la cola.
Yeah.
Dude,
I've heard, like, como...
like what, who would come up with that? Or like what guy would be like, yeah, we had a good time out there in the ship last night.
I feel this is what happened, güey. This is the story behind that. I feel que era un niño bueno, güey, de familia buena, güey. Y que le dijeron sus papás, güey, de que, hey, si te portas mal, te van a llevar los aliens.
Órale.
La policía. Y un día este cabrón cagó el palo y se lo llevaron los aliens, güey. Lo que él pensaba que eran los aliens, pero eran la policía, güey. Y lo han de haber metido a la cárcel, güey. Y le han de haber picado la cola, güey.
Okay.
Y le han de haber hecho cosas malas.
That just goes to a whole
Yeah,
nother.
no, I don't. Yeah,
And I think that's how the story started.
I don't think that's how it started.
Yeah. That's just,
I don't think that's how it went for it.
Yeah, wait, it's because why do they always say that? Did they prove you? Even in Independence Day, right?
Yes.
They say that shit, wait.
No, dude, my favorite movie with that line way is Paul.
Oh,
when he's
yeah.
like, "Why will we probe you? What will we get out of your ass?
Yeah.
What are we harvesting? Farts?"
Ah, sí, cierto, le dice, you know,
Sí.
Paul's an underrated movie. That's a fucking badass
Dude,
movie.
Paul's a
If
bad
If
Great
the
movie.
aliens were like
If
Paul,
I would
way,
ever chill with an alien, I would like for it to
it'd be
Paul.
like Paul, yes. Wait, I'll chill it. That's it, wait.
But it has to be with Seth Rogen's voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it can be like that, wait.
Paul has to have Seth Rogen's
Last
voice.
message, wait. If the aliens out there would look like Paul, way, we want to chill with them, wait.
Dude,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. Dude.
If they're like Paul, way, see, no, way.
Look, Aleister Crowley once said that a long time ago we called them deities. And then we called them demons. One day we will call them something else. And that's what I believe
Paul.
we're going to call aliens.
Paul.
So I don't believe they're the good guys.
Yeah, wait. So let's close it out like this way. We're gonna go around the table, and do we think they're good or bad? Way. Let's start with Raymond. Way. Aliens, way. You think they're good or they're bad?
I'm gonna stay neutral on that one because I think some of them are good
And some are
and
bad.
some of them don't have the best intentions. I'll leave it at that.
You know what, way? I'm gonna follow you there. I feel the same way. There's some good ones, and there might be some bad ones. Way. Aaron,
You really want to know what I think
I see
about
your
that?
eyes thinking like we just did something we're not supposed to. Way.
Yeah.
No,
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 they're really bloodshot.
no. It's because it is a neutral thing. The thing is, was I'm a believer in a different. I'm a believer in God, bro. And when it comes to God, bro,
When you say it like that way, you make it seem like we don't believe in God, Aaron.
no, I know you have an understanding and a belief in God as well. The thing is that when it comes to me saying I'm a believer in God, is that right there it states that there are those good beings that
Yeah.
came because Gabriel, Michael, and all of them had come down and they spoke to different people from the Bible and gave them different direction or gave them God's word. And I also know that there are those that fell from heaven.
Yeah.
So I do believe that some of these beings might be some good ones, which would be ones depicted as angels, and some of them would be like the ones depicted as the fallen.
And do you think, a ver, ustedes piensan que ellos tengan, güey, una vida en un planeta donde tienen esto, lo que nosotros tenemos aquí, güey? Like, this life that we have, güey. You think they have their own life in another planet, güey? And they just fly from time to time just to experiment and shit like that?
Well, I do believe that the
Como
space
donde
is
viven, güey.
I do believe space is an ever-expanding abyss. I do believe that.
And I think it's getting to a bigger picture since since Trump, güey, when he started that space program,
The
güey.
Space Force.
The Space Force, güey. Remember that?
Yeah.
He mentioned that they were making this thing, the Space Force, güey,
Yeah.
to protect our galaxy. Ya pa' que estés haciendo esto, güey, because I think they made it, no, güey? Or andan on the works.
They did make it, bro, but
Pero pa' qué, güey?
I just want to know exactly what's going on.
Why,
with that and
right?
why.
Like, you raised a lot of eyebrows, a lot of questions, güey, when you started saying we're gonna make a Space Force program, güey.
It's because he saw Endgame and said we can't let Thanos take over the planet, bro.
Oh, he probably saw the fourth kind, güey. He's like, fuck this, I was.
Well, there's a lot of rich people here.
He's
Wait,
like
that
the
are
Guardians of the Galaxy. Never
como
help.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos?
man.
The Amazon
yeah.
guy?
Yeah, way. He made his own fucking ship, way.
Well, there's a lot of talks, güey, de que según ya van a hacer tours a la luna, güey.
Yeah.
With SpaceX
Yeah, güey. They're trying to say, según esto, güey, they want to do
$2.6
like...
million, way.
Yes, güey.
to go to the moon. and
They're
back?
gonna take you on a very fancy ship, güey. Spaceship. Te van a dar, no sé si bebidas y mamadas de esas, güey. Y van a llevarte a la luna, güey. Pero te sale el boleto como a $2 million, güey.
So you're gonna get on the ship
And risk everything.
and go out there to a planet you can't step on,
Y pretty much, güey. And
And
just
then
drive around, güey.
and then just come back.
Una vueltecilla y te traen para atrás, güey. Así como en Nuevo Laredo, en el
Like,
parque Viveros, que te suena el pony y te dan una vuelta,
I'm
güey.
not gonna lie to you, bro. The only reason, or the only way that would actually be like a good reason to waste $2.6 million is if we're gonna go to the dark side of the moon to investigate, bro.
If you had the money, though, if you're a billionaire, right?
Yeah.
Would you guys go on that trip?
Not with him. I didn't.
Dude,
NASA took me.
No, I'm just saying, güey.
Dude, if I was
If it gets to the point, güey, donde ya están los viajes, ya se hicieron test, ya está todo bien, güey.
Dude, if I was a
¿Sí
billionaire, I'd speak with Elon Musk.
Para que
So we can
¿Hizo
try to
una
get
nave?
some stuff. So we can try to get whatever has to be done with his SpaceX program, bro.
Pero si fueran.
I would trust his technology.
Pues sí, es que sí la Musk, güey. But I'm saying, would you guys travel, though? To outer space?
Yeah, I probably would.
No,
Yo no, güey.
I wouldn't, bro.
I wouldn't, porque para mí no es de que... ¿Qué voy a ir a ver, güey? O sea, la pinche luna no hace nada, güey. La veo igual aquí y ahí la voy a ver de cerca.
It's like, it's gonna take me 20 years to get from
Güey,
here to the...
mi miedo es de que vayas, güey, que de
closest planet.
repente, güey... No sé, güey, que se descomponga la nave y que... Have you guys ever seen the movie Gravity, güey?
Yeah.
Güey. That's my fear, güey. Que te sueltes en el espacio y ya valiste verga y ya nomás vueles toda tu vida, güey. Hasta que, ¿qué te pasa? Te mueres, ¿no? O sea,
Well, you end
digo,
up
cuando se
starving,
te
bro.
acabe tu pinche oxígeno y ya. Qué feo, güey.
Well, it depends. What if you go through a black hole when you end up somewhere else, man?
Mira, güey, yo...
Not
sí,
cheater, bro.
I've had this dream, güey, a couple of times, güey, and it's kind of scary, güey, so I don't want to scare the
What's
people.
your dream, dude?
So in my dream, güey, it's happened over 5 times, güey. Y siempre pienso que tiene algo que ver con aliens. Como que esto va a pasar el día que los aliens digan, ya me tienen hasta la verga.
You're dead.
What?
In my dream, güey, I'm in a normal day, güey, doing what I do, güey. En uno estaba cocinando, en uno andaba caminando. Cosas del día, ¿verdad? Y de repente, güey, es como que alguien, güey, nomás va a una pared, güey. Y está el botón, güey, que dice Gravity. Y pum. De repente da cuenta como si ahorita estamos platicando y alguien apaga Gravity.
You start floating.
Toda la gente del mundo, güey, se empieza a ir, güey. Todos, güey. Todos. Hay gente quebrando techos donde, pum, están atrapados entre las casas y todos, güey. Animales, todo, güey. Empieza a... Lo que no se puede sostener, güey, se empieza a ir, güey. Todo.
Everything gets raptured.
Güey, está bien culero, güey, ese pedo, güey.
And then the next day, the two guys in black suits.
Oh, we're selling some, ¿cómo se llama? Avon products.
Hello, sir.
And we were wondering, have you had a nightmare about aliens?
We were walking around the block.
Products.
We were walking around the block, and we wanted to see
Skin so
if
soft.
your butter churner was still in order.
Estamos vendiendo Reliant la luz. ¿Con qué luz está usted, sir? Okay. Oye, de pura casualidad, ¿no ha visto un UFO o algo así parecido?
Hello, sir. I'd like
The
to
men in
speak
black are outside of HEB
I'd like to
asking you
speak
for
to
your
you.
rates of the light, güey. Those are the men in black, güey.
I'd like to speak to you about our good friend Jesus.
And have you ever seen a UFO, sir, in your backyard? Imagínate el día que si llegaran a tocar, güey, que los vieras, güey.
Dude,
Would you tell him, güey, like, you're the men in black? I just fucking
would
know
I
it.
tell him?
O te harías pendejo y... No vi nada.
I would automatically
Es
put...
verdad, huevo,
I'm
güey.
on
No, but if I were to recall and like recognize that they're the men in black,
You hear this, look.
I pull out a coin.
And you open the door, güey. Y están dos güeyes altos vestidos de negro, güey. And they're like, no, we're just here because we want to pay you a visit because we heard that you might have saw something. Y si viste algo, viste luces, güey. Es más, fue esa vez que viste lo del ranch.
I'll be like, man, we're working at Aladdin. You see a lot of things. You have to be more specific. They're like, no, not that something.
What would be your reaction to that, güey?
No, boy.
Sí, no, es que no les puedes decir güey, que ya sabes que son ellos porque
No,
están a
but
matar a la verga.
my reaction would just be normal conversation, bro. And then,
Hacerte pendejo.
pues now that I know about them being real, I'll pull out one of my 2 coins in my pocket and ask them to make it disappear, bro.
First of all, how many coins do I have in my pocket?
My first question, like, okay, bro, I got 3 coins in my pocket. Which one's a quarter?
Anyway, well, I think this was a very good episode, way. Abducted, way.
It was a good episode.
The studio
man.
is green, way. This is the end of our 3rd season, way. We had a very
Season
good
3,
season,
man.
way. Season
Yeah.
3, way. We're gonna be back, guys. We're gonna be back soon.
Yes.
No sabemos cuándo, pero vamos a volver. And pues we want to thank everyone who listened to the episodes, who shared our pages, who liked our posts and have sent the stories también, güey.
Yeah.
And at the end of the episode, we're gonna put our, pues, lo que es nuestro TikTok, Facebook, todo social media. But we have a surprise.
A surprise.
Raymond actually found the video, güey. It's
Raymond.
kind of a dark video, güey. It's kind of an interrogation, or what is it?
Yeah, it is an interrogation.
With an alien, güey.
Oh,
Dude,
I
my
seen that
phone is
video.
going.
So we're gonna play it for the people that haven't seen it, güey. So they can check out this interview. He goes crazy, right, güey? Le empieza a dar como un doble, güey.
It's gonna be the conversation between Jabba the Hutt and
Está sentado en el RV con el vato platicando, güey.
My phone.
Jabba the Hutt and Han Solo.
No, yesterday I saw this video. Hey, we gotta play 2 videos though. We gotta play that video and the one from the guy el que nos mandaron.
Yeah, the guy you know, bro.
Ese lo tenemos que mandar. A ver si podemos ponerlo donde hablamos de eso, güey. Hacer un little cut y que lo ponga el producer.
Yeah.
Nuestro producer René, que también. We gotta thank René, güey, for a good season, güey.
Thank you, René. Thank you, René.
Thank you, René.
Gracias a todos.
See what we're doing about this conversation?
Yes, güey.
In the video, René, like the credits, like you're running.
Tiger King quería salir como Tiger King al último el sentado.
Oh, that bitch Carol.
That bitch Carol Baskins. Él dijo, güey, quiero salir, güey, en una silla, güey, como un rey, que no sé qué. You wanna be Tiger King, güey. That's who you wanna be. That's how that sounded, güey.
So he wants to end up in prison, huh?
Yes, güey. But with this, we end this episode, güey, and we end season 3 aquí en Beyond the Darkness.
El más allá de la oscuridad.
Adiós.
Okay, we're recording. Stay on an order zone. Okay, yesterday you told us you traveled, and I quote, thousands of light years to get here. Yes. Tell us the truth or the word or another we hear. It is truth. Or I fall off. Fall off usual. The truth is on. Residual is space. All fits the same to oceans. So I I see.